It's not an easy skill to learn. I've been practicing it for many years.
NInjaNation, I fucking love you!
Well, there's a story about a man named Lee who was lying to the zombie community, and we're still talking about it. Yes, what is up, everybody? It's your favorite ninja, Sets BK1 from NInjaNation Gaming, and we're back with another podcast. I got good sleep last night, and then I woke up to tons of messages saying, "Oh my god, a skull was found!" Again, I expected to get rickrolled in return for my own rickroll, but that's not the case right now. So, here's what we're talking about. The conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory is, if you guys have been following these podcasts, because we've been mainly, this whole series was started because to discuss this topic. We'll go on to other topics too, but right now this is it. I don't think Ghosts and Skulls is in the game. I think this is a marketing scheme in order to keep people playing their game. They got called out on it, okay? They put out an update after getting called out on it. Lee Ross goes silent on Twitter. Now, all of a sudden, just happens to be 3 days before Xbox release, and people are finding skulls, and still don't know how to do it? Come on, son. Listen, we're in a Discord right now with my buddy TheRealTimKane. We got XPL Jesus, who's a former Reddit mod. We got Dubbed Out, and we got my buddy Dexter. You guys know who Dexter is. He's the guy who pissed off Lee Ross in the first place and actually stood up for everybody in the community and wanted answers and didn't care how he went about getting them. And he got them for us. So, before I get into this, shout out to all you ninjas. We just hit 36,000 subscribers last night. I really do appreciate all you guys' support. If you do agree with us or you don't agree with us, I just want to say, keep an open mind. Let's have an informed discussion about this. Let's really talk through the facts, okay? Shout out to everybody in the building. Inactive Puma, Louie, Cheesy Beast, what up, Rob the Master Bud, Slim Stevie, I Am Yamato, what's up, Poisonous, Sopra, Joshua, Blame Rob, Raging Squid, what is up, all my ninjas in the building. Fandom Hub, Fandom Hub. Already we got a $10
Hey, Seth,
holla.
how's your day?
I love you. I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. And I know that's Inactive Puma. $10 holla. My ninja, I fucking love you. To death, to death, to death. I love you. Shout out to Inactive Puma. Always knows how to start off my streams with a great donation. Get me hype. Listen, we're gonna join the Discord right now. Let me join Discord. Let me stop showing you my OBS. Let me pop in here. So we got Dex in the building. We got my ninja Dubbed in the building. You guys know them from hunting. We also got TheRealTimKane in the building. You guys heard him on yesterday's podcast. We were chilling. We were discussing. He had some really good points. So I wanted to include him in this too because this is still a hot topic. And we also got my buddy XPL Jesus.
Hey.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of inside info. I don't know how much we can pull out of him without getting him in trouble. But we'll see. We are going to see. All right? So, first of all, guys, skull is found. What's up? What are your thoughts? I want to know. The skull is found recently. Now, we've all seen the glitch. We've all seen the 2-player local glitch. We've all seen what goes on in there and stuff. This is an actual video. Now, I didn't put the video link in the description because I don't want people to go watch it because I feel like it's a fraud. It's 100% a fraud. It's a 7-second video. But if you guys do want to check it out, I'll put it in the chat. I just don't want it in my description. I don't want it to stay there. I feel like it's a fraud. I feel like a lot of people are gullible, and this is what they want. They're basically giving us what they want, and we're going to break that down. But Dex, how do you feel right now knowing that a skull is found, quote unquote, a skull was found 3 days before Xbox? Do you believe it? What's your thoughts? Because you were very vocal on this, and I want to get your opinion first.
There's no way I'm going to believe this. Basically, guys, okay, so let's just go ahead and summarize a little bit. Okay, so an account was made, and the first upload was 3 days ago, and they only do glitches, and they're Dutch, which is
so
Infinity Words.
Do you think it's real or not?
No.
All right. Would it be hard? Now I know graphic designers. All right. I know 3D animation people and all this stuff. For a 7-second video, it's not that hard to put a skull on something. And on top of that, if you watch the video, he's in God mode, and he's trying to hide that fact for some reason. I don't know why. There's no reason for you to hide the fact that you're in God mode. If you're in God mode, to let the zombies hit you, stand at the machine and really look at it. He did a circle around the pool table, and you kind of see the skull on the screen. It's there. It's there. I stopped it. I played it frame by frame. It's there. But it's not that hard to doctor something like that, especially just a flat image. It's not even like a 3D animation. It's just a flat image. So it's not that hard to doctor something. Dubbed, we seen it on Queen's video she just posted. She didn't really say anything, but our prayers are answered, and she showed a screenshot of it. She didn't show the video, but she says she's a believer now and all this stuff. And what do you think, Dubbed? You think it's possible?
It's hard. Like, honestly, it's one of those things where, you know, we've been asking for a video thing, and it's suspicious. Like you said, like, we finally have video evidence because we've called out all the pictures. And if you watch the one where he's in rave mode, it like, I really did believe when I saw it at first that it was real. Like, if it's fake, they definitely did a well job, and I definitely believe it could be fake. But they have something weird that goes on, you know, with the thing when you go in raid mode, which I know it wouldn't be too hard to add, but it's hard for me to say now because of just how the community is right now. It's hard to be able to say yes or no because the community is honestly at this point not very trustworthy.
Okay. A lot of people are saying check Lee Ross's tweet. We're going to get into that. We are going to get into that. But I want to connect the right dots first to show you guys what led to that tweet. What's this guy's credibility? Let's talk about the guy who found it first. They are German. A lot of people are saying it's fake. A lot of people are saying it's fake. A lot of people are saying if they knew what they were doing, why are you holding back information? Now they're claiming that they claim to know the steps, and they're gonna release the step to the first skull when they find the second one. That makes sense if you don't want a bigger YouTuber stealing your shit. You're going to release it when you've already made other progress. But they've only told that to people in private conversations. And, you know, I'm a ninja, so I'm everywhere, and I heard about it. And now on their comments, they're saying, we did it, but we don't know how. So which story do you really believe? Is it, we're going to release the steps, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you'll see us post the step? Because that's like a promotion thing. That's more of a, hey, sub to me, and you'll find out the step when I release it. I think they're feeding off the hype, to be honest. If it's fake. If it's real, then all shout-outs to you guys, man. You guys must have freaking did some backflips, some acrobatics around the map. You did something right. But I'm not a believer. What about this guy's credibility? Dex was saying the other day, his first upload was 3 days ago. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been hunting this shit nonstop. It's really weird to see somebody just pop up on YouTube and say, hey, I found a step. How do you feel about that? Tim, what do you think?
From just like a viewer standpoint, I never trusted too many people like you guys are saying. It was created days ago, his channel. Just to take it into like the basic concept of YouTubers. Like anybody with credibility is going to explain how they did it because we're a community. We like to help each other out. We want to get this Easter egg found. You know, we want other people to do it. We want to prove to the developers that look, you guys are good, but we're better. Like that's the whole game here. Like you put the Easter egg in for us to find it. We want to find it. You guys have I've witnessed it. You've seen the countless hours being put into finding this, and it's not found. And then just John Doe came in from Germany and said, "Hey,
conveniently,
Deutsch, I found the Easter egg," and conveniently 3 days before Xbox found it. Now, my other point too is to saying that it might be fake is on your end, like you think this could be very well, like you guys were saying off a stream, was, it could be a developer that's kind of just giving us what we want to hear. He could be very well a UK developer and just made something off the bat, and somebody somewhere in the lines of Infinity Ward said, "Hey, we got to keep the peace, and
we got to keep them on the leash. Let's show them some evidence to make their theories go away."
Exactly. So we can stop talking about this because they're finding shit out. You know what I mean? They're on to us.
And we've been keeping pressure on them too. We've done one of these podcasts every day, and we've called them out on their bullshit. We've called him out on, we don't think it's there. He wouldn't give a solid answer. He goes silent. A lot of stuff is happening. All of a sudden now we have a 2 gig update.
Exactly.
Just
we're not dumb.
Too convenient for them.
That's
3 days ago, Dex started this whole thing, and now 3 days ago, that dude started uploading videos.
Exactly.
Maybe to build his credibility, maybe people aren't going to go backtrack, but the account was made December something. I feel like it was like a throwaway account. Like, hold that there in case we got to use it. We'll say some random dude did it, and we're not going to take any credit. Let's not let a developer into it or nothing, but post on that account so we have no relation to it in case of anything.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you said, acting
I could
like
see
irrationally.
that. But even me being a non-believer, I'm saying that's a pretty far reach. But I don't put it past the developers and how you guys are trying to market your game. I honestly don't put it past you to make a quick extra like 20,000 to keep people playing this game. That people don't know that they make a lot of money during making this game or selling it to new consumers or people who are excited about it. I personally know some people who bought this game just to hunt Ghosts and Skulls too, because they figured the entire zombie community was stumped and they could offer something. So the No Thumbs crew, the entire crew just bought this game. I know Rob just bought this game. I know tons of people bought this game just to get involved in the hunt. So that in itself is a success on their part for saying, hey, we kept them on the leash. I want to ask the chat. Ghost and Skulls 2 gigabyte, that's a large patch. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jamal. You're absolutely right. And they said we patched the gas grenades, the repulsor grenades, and then it was a little thing, various bug fixes. That could mean anything. That could mean, hey, by the way, we snuck in a little piece of this Easter egg here to shut you guys up and stop calling us on our bullshit, on our marketing strategy. I tried to get the marketing expert on here, but unfortunately she wasn't available. And now, Lee, I want to make another point. Today, the video was posted, right? Well, the video was posted. I only found out about it about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. So we were talking. We were trying to decipher all this stuff. We were writing down talking points and stuff like that. Lee's been silent like a fucking ninja on Twitter ever since this whole incident happened with Dex. It's completely silent. He's tweeted every single day, responded to fans every single day since Rave came out. He's even hinted to Easter eggs in Spaceland, but he's literally kept a pattern. I'm watching the pattern here. Then all of a sudden, Dex starts this shit up. We call him out on it. His Twitter gets silent. Now, from a marketing standpoint, someone in PR must have told him, yo, chill out. Let's figure out a backdoor way out of this. So he stayed silent for 2 days. Now the video pops up, and now Lee's tweet says, what? Congrats to those who have legitimately discovered the first step in Ghost and Skulls 2. Quote, 1992, unquote, was one hell of a year. That sounds like a hint to me, Lee. That sounds like you're contradicting your last tweet saying, what was it? It would be a disservice. I'm not going to give out any hints. Where is his tweet? Because I don't even see that no more. Oh, there it is. Let me be very clear. I will not be handing away steps to the Easter egg. That is both a disservice to the creators and those that hunt. But it sounds like you're giving us a hint right there. And all of a sudden, you pop up on Twitter so proudly, ready to flaunt this video. Who the fuck told Lee about it? I want to know how Lee found out about it so quick. It's just too convenient that I know, Lee, like, you're involved in the community, but you're not going to watch some random Dutch guy stream and find out from that. Somebody sent you a link or something, or was it one of your developers who said, hey, I got you, don't worry, I got your back. I'm going to make this video, I'm going to put it on this account, and they're going to leave the pressure off of you. Honestly, I don't know.
I just had a point. I'm trying to think what it was. It was,
Okay, so the marketing expert will be on the podcast tomorrow.
I think that what Lee did with that tweet was a bad move on their part, and it really made it a whole lot more fishy. Honestly, I agree with that.
I think it made it a little fishy. He's following Glitching Queen. That's how. That's great. Yeah, he follows Glitching Queen. Queen could have put out the video and stuff like that. That's fine. That's a good dot to connect. But it's just a little fishy that he would be silent for so long, and then all of a sudden, like, hype to be Mr. Legitimately found it and fucking rub it in everybody else's faces who said it wasn't there, because it's still not solved. No matter, despite what's going on right now, this same dude who says he got a skull still doesn't know how the fuck he did it. Or that's what he's telling the community. So ain't nothing changed. There's nothing to be proud of. It's just, sounds like a disinformation campaign. This is like, hey, check this out, do this, do that. They're just trying to throw the smoke and mirrors around and have us look around like, oh yeah, maybe we were wrong. But I'm not stupid. I've never been stupid. I can't call myself stupid. I can't act stupid and act like I don't notice a pattern. And these guys, I'm trying to involve more people in this because I really want to know other people's opinions about this. I want to know, and everybody I talk to is all, I agree. I'm like, no, but don't just agree with me. I don't want you guys to agree with me because I'm saying it. I want you to agree because you drew that conclusion. Not because you're listening to my facts or anything, but take a look yourself. Really look. Don't believe everything you see on Twitter or read or hear. Just look. Make your own assumptions. Make your own conclusion as to what's really going on. Because we know something fishy is going on. The account popped up, what, 3 days ago, Dex? Go ahead. Talk. Say something.
Let's also think about it this way. He's promoting somebody who is in God mode on his Twitter. Because the dude in the video was in God mode. So
that's a good point.
He was saying legitimately found it. The dude was in God mode on like what, round 52, 53, something like that. You don't think that Lee Ross would be promoting somebody that would be using God mode? Like, that just doesn't make sense.
But he's using that to defend people who say it's defend himself against people who are saying it's not in the game. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're condoning a God mode glitch, is what I'm saying, because he said legitimately found the Ghosts and Skulls thing, but the kid is clearly in God mode. So why would you be promoting a glitch, which you still didn't patch, by the way, but you're more focused on fucking multi-transactions and purchases from us, but this guy is in a glitch and you're claiming he legitimately found it? I feel like you're just using that to throw back in everybody's faces as a defense to lay off of him. I could be wrong. I could be the biggest fucking idiot in the world, but I don't feel like that. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm wrong. Like, I could be wrong about certain things. Like, I told you, we were reaching before with drawing a certain connection. But you're not giving us the truth. And now all of a sudden he's so open. He's so open to give us this information. Now all of a sudden his tweet pops up. I don't know. As a consumer, Tim, never mind our channel, never mind if we're on a podcast. As a consumer, if you're sitting back and you're watching all this, do you believe him or no?
Sitting back, like as a consumer, if I'm watching this, and you got to take, because we're like-minded. Me and you've talked off the stream, and we're pretty like-minded. I think as a consumer standpoint, to see here and see, congratulations, the first skull was found. Even from a basic concept, I'm gonna look and go for somebody who, like right now I'm on Zombies in Spaceland. I'm looking for the Yeti Eye Easter egg as we speak, and I still can't find any connection. But to sit here and go, okay, the first skull was found. How do you do it?
Yeah.
That is probably the most key point in the entire discussion we're having is, okay, great, you found it. How do you do it? Oh, you don't know. And then you guys are making great speculations. He's in God mode. It's only 7 seconds. It's some Dutch guy that made a video, a YouTube channel, or his first video was 3 days ago. Like, and they're great speculations. But from just to make it a simplest form of a consumer base, okay, you found the first skull. How do you do it? Oh, you don't know how to do it? I call bullshit.
Yeah, I really feel like this is a target for the community. And I wanted to say, JL Sneakers is absolutely right. They disrespect the zombies community. That's why we respected Jason more. Jason never really lied to us. Or if they just never got caught. Let me just put it that way. They never were so suspect. Treyarch didn't have to try that hard to keep you playing their game. Infinite Warfare has the best excuse to try that hard because the game is absolutely shit. Nobody wants to play it. Nobody wants to buy it. Nobody wants to spend their money. And everybody's talking about Black Ops 3 is the greatest. I mean, look at what's going on in the community. Nobody on Reddit is actually excited about Infinite Warfare. You know what I'm saying? When Revelations came out, fucking shit, boy, Reddit was lit like a motherfucker. Info here, theory here, this and that, because everybody knew that we were going to find something. Come IW, Reddit's dead. Only people posting about taking advantage of certain things like Ghosts and Skulls. So, that dude Lime Tiger photoshopped 3 skulls on the thing. There was another kid with a Photoshop thing. There was another kid that released a photo. How come everybody... We said photos too, right? So we got 3 photos saying we got skulls. Then we said, how? Where's the proof? I don't believe photos no more. Now show us video proof. Now all of a sudden they put a 7-second clip together to satisfy that. We called them on the bullshit for the photos. Now all of a sudden we got what we wanted, a video proof. But it's 7 seconds long and nobody knows how to do it still. That's not proof to me. That's still propaganda. That's, to me, is propaganda. They're just shoving that in our faces and saying, here, deal with it. Wait 3 days, and then you'll find it. And then this discussion is over. Because all they have to do is wait us out. What? It's the 27th. Tomorrow, I don't know how many days are in February this year. What, 28, 29?
Yeah, 3 days till the DLC.
3 days till the DLC. That's all the time they
Comes
have.
out Thursday.
They just got to sit back and wait. So now with this video being out, I think that buys them 3 days. I think... all the people who didn't agree or were on the line, now that they have video proof, the smart ones will question it. But the followers are just going to follow and say, nah, you guys are crazy. You're conspiracy theorists and fuck it. No, somebody found a skull. There it is. But that's what they want. That's literally what they want. They want not, I don't want to say the dumb people, but the people who don't know any better, they want them to believe in them. And that's it. This conversation is avoided. But every time we've had one of these podcasts, every time I've looked into this camera and said something about Lee, guess what? The next day, that thing has been corrected or fixed or hidden in some way. We call them out on the bullshit, they release an update and start dropping glitches. All this stuff, the dots connect. And if they connected like this, I would say it's nothing. But it's a pattern. They're connecting. They're going straight to one point. That they're hiding something. They're straight up hiding something. I want to know in the chat. I want to ask people right here in chat. Because we got 153 people in the building. I honestly want your opinions. Press 1 if you think it's real. If you could sit there and look. And I know it's a video. I know it's convincing. But sit there and look. Do you think it's real? Press 1. If you don't think it's real, press 2. I'm going to put the link in the description for anybody who hasn't seen this video. We got another donation in the building. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna kidnap you guys if you keep donating to me. Yeah, so guys, if you guys want to see Call Out Glitching Queen, then there's nothing really. Listen, I don't condone that Queen would condone something like this without proving it. But Queen does a lot of theories and stuff, and it's she's basically doing what I'm doing. She's speculating, but she's confirming it. I don't agree with the fact that she's confirming it without actually confirming it. Somebody had told me that they contacted Queen and told her that they know the steps. But on their comments, they said they don't know. So maybe that's why Queen is confirming it. Maybe she spoke to them. And I do know, you know, I went on this guy's video and you've seen a couple YouTubers comment.
What up, Ninja?
I saw UK Gamer go on there and comment. And then I go to, right after his comment, like 20 minutes later, UK Gamer is streaming. So I go on this thing, and I find the same dude who posted the video in his game. So he's in game right now with the dude who claims to find the skull. But they still can't find nothing.
Yep. And I actually was just talking to Glitching Queen, and I was like, did he tell you that he did find the skull 100% and that he knows how to do it? And her response was, yeah, he told Daily Gamer Nick on Facebook that they're not sharing.
That's the video in the chat, guys.
Until the second one is found, yet he is supposedly in just another UK Gamers stream right now, and they aren't able to get it. So if he knew how to get it, then they would have it right now.
For real. You know, and we would have progress. I know UK personally, he would be making a tutorial right now. He'd be on it. There's a lot of YouTubers who'd be on it if they really legitimately thought this was real.
What up, Ninja?
But he's in game right now and he can't even recreate it. Let me take 1 second to thank the person who donated, Nick Kerr, with a 666 donations. That's my Ninja Rob in the building. Shout out to Nick Kerr. You be rating a lot of people. I appreciate it. Shout out for the 666 donation. So I'm seeing a lot of twos. I see two. I see a lot of twos. I've seen 1-1, and that's from Jesse Avard. Jesse and Dylan think it's real. Jesse, Dylan, and William think it's real. Okay, there's about 5 people who feel like it's real, and the rest of them, everybody in my chat, kind of agrees. The guy's a fake, it's that simple. Sabotage, basically. Yeah. Mia. I'm just going to call you Mia because I don't want to butcher your name. But Mia has a good point. The video's in chat. Yes. If you guys want to see the video, I'm posting it in chat. I don't have it in my description. My Ninja Freestyle Cookie. What's up, Ninja? He said, if it's a fake, they've done a sick job, to be honest. Yeah. I know. Graphic designers, you know, we've done stuff like that. You know, you ever watch like Walking Dead and stuff and see a raven and it's just like, how did you get the raven to do that? It's a 3D animation. Now that is top-notch quality work though. And that's a 3D thing that you'd have to do, and that takes time. But for a 7-second video to put a flat image into a video and make it look real as you move around, that's no problem. That'll take a person learning graphic design about 3 hours. Somebody who knows what they're doing, 45 minutes. You'll be done. Just quick edits, go frame by frame, make sure nothing moves when you move, and you're good to go. You know, Jimbo T. Guys, look at Jimbo T's videos, okay? Jimbo T's a really good example. He can make you believe that he has a katana in his hand. But was it fucking real? No, it wasn't fucking real. But I talked to Jimbo T. When I did my Truck Norris troll video, I was going to collaborate on him with it. But I wanted to do it. He wasn't ready to collab on something yet, so I did it. But he even told me, like, in depth, it takes him like a month to make one of them videos. Because he got to go in, he got to edit, and he got to make it look believable. He got to make sure it's perfect so that people know he's trolling, but it's a really good troll. It's quality work he put into that video. So it could be as easy as somebody graphic designing something as simple as a 2D picture in a 3D video. It's not that hard. Do you really think, though, that's a reach?
What up, Ninja?
Do you really think that people would go to that extent to try and feed off this hype? Or do you think it's the company trying to cool the fire that they've been set in? I really think it's them trying to put out the fire. They've been called out on their bullshit. I think the community's pretty fed up at this point. I think we're starting to gain a lot more believers than before because we've like Tim said, we had really valid speculation and points to this. This is not just me talking out of my ass and sitting here and saying, well, it's fake because we didn't find it. Kudos to anybody who does it legit. Don't care if we're first. Don't care if we find it first. I just want the community to be done with this. I want to wake up in the morning. I want to say, yo, Ghosts and Skulls is done. What are we doing? You want to do a challenge? You want to help some subscribers out? That's my main goal. I want to go back to streaming. I want to stop sitting here with a notepad in front of me, writing down, spawned in, made a left, killed a zombie, ducked down, did this. I want to stop logging everything I do. I want to really enjoy the game. People will do anything for attention. You're right. If you have some good points, if you want to argue with me, if you want to call me an asshole, you want to come on Discord and talk, just let me know. This is an open discussion. I want you guys, your opinions to be heard. Can anybody in the Discord right now, I want to hear from XPL, because you've been on Reddit for a while, you know, and you know what gets posted on there. Have you seen fake posts on Reddit before?
Oh, I've seen and I've made fake posts on Reddit.
You've made fake posts on Reddit, okay?
Yeah.
So there are trolls out there, guys. There are definitely trolls out there.
Yeah, there are trolls, and the whole point is attention seeking. It's really easy. It's really popular. Like, by the way, speaking of Reddit, when Revelations was out, the Reddit was 10 times more active than it is now, and this is a pretty significant period in the DLC of Infinite Warfare, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a lot of fake posts. You see, like photoshopped images, all of that stuff.
So this isn't a new thing. We're not seeing something that people just said, "Hey, I'm going to do this for attention." This is a reoccurring thing for every type of thing that has hype build up for it.
Yeah, I would say so. There's a lot of like people who have went on and there's being like, for example, the Revelations Easter egg. There was a lot of people faking like steps.
Yeah, when we couldn't find the rock to shoot. I remember that.
Yeah, there was loads of posts detailing like some fake images and stuff. And there was like, I think there was one video where it was a video and essentially there was this orb in the sky and the guy shot it and it disappeared and everyone's like, how did you do that? And it turned out to be fake. Completely fake.
And it was a video, right?
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds long. It got removed by the mods fairly quickly because it got disproved, but that type of thing on the Reddit is not new, and this video being so short, being 7 seconds, being in God mode, like, there's so much questionable elements about it, and...
Alpha, shout out to Alpha in the building, going off on IW like a boss.
I mean, yeah, so all those questionable elements make me think it's fake, but then the fact Lee Ross has said something on Twitter saying congrats to whoever's discovered it makes me think it's real, so then what's the perfect combination of that? It's the combination that Lee Ross has, gave someone this information or, had the developer find this and then announced that it's real just because they say, oh yeah, this is real. And yeah, it's convenient that this guy doesn't know how to do it, then he does know how to do it, then he can't recreate it, because the whole point of Lee Ross going, oh yeah, this is real, it essentially means, oh yeah, this is real, it's in the game, let's go hunt, guys. And
okay, so Lee Ross confirmed that it's real, right? But you're saying it's fake. You're saying you think it's fake, right? And then you see Lee Ross's tweet to confirm that it's real. But then I'm going to throw a bone in between that. Everybody thinks it's fake, and Lee wants you to think it's real. Would Lee put out a tweet and promote somebody who was in a glitch in his game? Would he overlook that fact just to prove his point?
The most overpowered glitch in the game, God mode.
Like, come on, bro.
I'm going to try and find one of Lee's tweets, actually. There was a tweet, and it was the people who they'd used, I think it was a chainsaw glitch to get to high rounds, and he's like, cheaters never prevail. Well, you've got a cheater right here, and you're shouting him out. He's prevailing. So the hypocrisy we see, and then the other stuff about the Easter eggs as well, yeah, he's very hypocritical about a lot of his like outlooks on his game and the way he wants his game to play, and like the people's like, So he's like, cheaters never win or something like that. I can't remember. I can't find the tweet right now.
What's crazy is Lee Rush just tweeted me. And he's been watching the podcast. So shout outs to Lee. Thank you. And I know you've been watching the podcasts because every time we say something, there's been an action to be taken to disprove us. So Lee just tweeted me and said, Sets, there's no legitimacy to any of these theories. It's just fan fiction from what I can see. And he put the sunglasses emoji. So he is absolutely 100% aware of this. And Lee, you tweeted that to me about 4 minutes ago. So if you're watching this, bro, I don't want you to come on my channel to promote my channel. I don't think my channel will blow up from having you on here, but I want to have a discussion. You could sit there with a lawyer. You could sit there with your PR person. You can ask them whether you can answer these certain questions through whatever confidentiality agreements you have with Infinite Warfare. But I'd like to try and really have an informed discussion about this. Yes, these are theories. Yes, 100%, because we can't prove this. But when Xbox comes out and I put those notes to the test and we do something that we did before and we get a skull, I'm going to call bullshit all around. And I don't hate on Lee. I don't hate on Infinite Warfare anymore. I told you guys, I was a hater at first. You sold me on Rave. You turned me into a believer. I'm enjoying myself on the game now, despite the hunt. The hunt is keeping me playing, yeah, but I'll still be playing and ranking up, trying to beat my friends on the leaderboards and shit like that too. But honestly, if you want to come on and defend this, then please do so, or send somebody who could talk for you. Just somehow make an effort to correct this. This all started from the cryptic answers. All right, I don't understand what was the big deal about us asking you, does Ghost and Skulls work right now? If for some reason I got all the steps in my head, can I go do them? And we couldn't get a yes or a no. That's not a hint. We're not asking for steps. We don't want a step. I enjoy the hunt, but I want to enjoy it knowing that I'm not wasting our time. Dub's given up. Dub's been playing For Honor. Dex of all people started playing Madden yesterday and turned down a chance to hunt, even though all these facts are in there, up in the air and shit like that. Turned it down because the belief is not there no more. They said, we'll wait until it comes out on Xbox. That's it. That's what you've done basically by staying quiet. He tweeted me again, so Lee is definitely watching. He says, a hint is one thing. Giving steps away equals not gonna happen. But we're not asking for a hint. We don't want a hint. We want nothing to do with giving steps away. We don't want that. So Lee, I do appreciate you watching my stream. And the Penguinator, who's keeping this conversation going between them while I'm not answering him on Twitter, but Penguinator is actually doing that for me. So big shout outs to Penguinator, because he's responding to this right now. And I hope you are watching, Lee, because there's no hate. It's just we don't like to be fucked with. And I think I'm one of the only YouTubers who's going to sit there and I'm tired of letting Dex do all the damn talking. Dex is younger, and right after he did one little thing, the entire community jumped on him. And as the PR and marketing experts said, that was bad on both your parts. That was wrong on you for attacking him and then making him feel he's a consumer. He's just a little frustrated with your game and how you guys go about promoting it. And on top of that, you're a developer. You're connecting with the community, but you should never shame someone. Like I know he acted a little unprofessional, but what do you expect from a kid? Like he's not 40 years old. He doesn't work in a CEO office. He doesn't have to deal with professionals all the time. He's frustrated. He put in 3 weeks, and he didn't get shit. And now all of a sudden, it's frustration built up. Now all of a sudden we're making good valid points, and all of a sudden, there goes Lee, disproving everything and really attacking our conspiracy campaign. If it was what it is, a conspiracy, then it wouldn't matter. If it had no truth, y'all wouldn't be putting in updates. Y'all wouldn't be putting out tweets. You wouldn't get triggered when Dex texted you or tweeted at you. You wouldn't do all that.
We just want a simple answer. We want a straightforward, no emoji, no decryptive, nothing. We want a yes or no answer. Is Ghosts and Skulls step 1 where you can achieve the first skull in game right now? Yes
Right
or no?
now, before
Was
Xbox.
Right
it-
now.
Like
Or
right
was
now.
it active when it came out?
If I go and I
or
feed
active.
into all this hype, I'm gonna go in a game and we going straight to round 50. What if it's round 50? You get the first skull. You made it harder. All right, cool. Maybe only people that can get to round 50 can get to Ghosts and Skulls and then unlock J. Who knows?
One thing I'd like to clarify as well is if we were just watching. So this guy who's released a short 7-second video and showed that he's supposedly found his first step. Let's say it's true. He is cheating. Clearly, he is in God mode.
Greg, what up? Greg
So-
FPS in the building. Sorry.
I don't know. Are you promoting God modes, or do you care? Like, have you thought about that? Because you're like, oh, congratulations to whoever's found it without our help, but he's using cheats in game to find it. It seems, or at least to get to high round. Let's say it is high round based, and now he's using a God mode glitch. So let's
So
say,
he
let's
calls
say in theory-
legitimacy using a glitch. It's
Yeah,
very
let's say-
specific wording he used. Legitimately found the first step. But he knows that's a God mode glitch.
Yeah.
Unless he's ignoring that fact just to push it in our faces.
Yeah. Well, let's say your theory is true, and at round 50 we get the first score or whatever. It's related to high rounds. There's a God mode glitch in the game, so I don't know. Are you gonna promote that, or is this something that you've just overlooked, not noticed, and you're gonna, deal with this user and maybe look into his account, etc.
Shout out to all the people who are tweeting at Lee Ross trying to get confirmation right now. I see my Twitter blowing up. And Lee, don't let that discourage you from keep answering what we're asking you. Maybe you don't want to come on the podcast, but keep tweeting at me. If you want your voice to be heard, I'm so down to have a very informed conversation. And it's not biased. I just want facts. I don't want to talk about theories. I want facts, bro. But since we can't get facts, we got to go in our head and think of Doc Connect this. And look what happened when we did this. And look at his reaction. Cause has always, an action always has a reaction. Cause and effect. They're both there. We're seeing the cause and effect of what we're doing and then what Lee's doing. And Lee, if you are watching, if you're still watching, because we know you are, but if you're still watching, answer these people, man. Don't answer us. Just answer somebody. Maybe you hate us because we're putting all this heat on you. But answer somebody and say yes or no.
Yeah,
Can we
you've
do
already
Ghosts and
answered.
Skulls right now? Because that statement doesn't mean give me a hint, give me a step.
Yeah.
It says, can we do it right now? Just to give anybody a yes or a no. And I promise you these podcasts will end. I will stop putting pressure on the company. I will stop saying that you guys are a failing game and you're just using this as a marketing strategy. But
He
plain and
just
simple, that's what it is.
says he just tweeted a shades emoji.
He's
Definitely.
tweeting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
already
actually-
opened Pandora's box on this. Like you're communicating with the community, and you can't just when you don't get your way, you can't just throw a fit and stop answering. And I'm not saying Lee, if you are listening, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you've already moved forward and you've conditioned like I said on the last podcast, you've conditioned us to a manner that if you're going to give us information via Twitter, then that's what we're going to look for when we have hit a corner. We've backed into a wall. 3 weeks onto. I mean, it didn't even take Revelations this long to figure out. And Revelations, from anybody that I've ever talked to about Revelations that hunted it, said, there's no way the average person would even think to come up with this stuff. And now Ghost and Skulls 2 all of a sudden is, and look, I'm telling you what, I'll be the first one to say it. Hats off to you if the Easter egg is literally this hard. Hats off to you, my man. Because you were
Hats off,
you're
unicorns
going
up
down.
to you, bro.
Right.
Straight up.
You're going down.
If it's
in
that
history
hard,
as-
kudos to you, man. You one-upped Treyarch. It was never this hard in Treyarch.
Because you
Maybe
do
that
have a
was the
standard
point.
that has to be met from Treyarch. Like we said, the last podcast, there's a standard that has to be met. And I know the amount of pressure that he's probably under simply because of that type of standard that has to be met. But you're now conditioned, like I said in the first part of the podcast, is You know, when somebody finds something out about an Easter egg, what are we conditioned to think? Show me the how-to. Show me how.
How do you do it? Can you recreate it just once? Never mind 6 times in a row. You did this, right? Can we go in a game? Can you recreate this? No? Then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you can't recreate it, it does not matter.
Exactly.
And shout out to Move with the Breeze. I don't know if he's talking about UK, but he says they literally just did what the guy said he did to find the skull twice, and it didn't work.
Here's something interesting. Louis Ross
Come on, son.
So someone asked him, shout out to Breaks with Way, he said, is it possible to do the first step for Ghosts and Skulls 2 and not know it? Maybe I should always check the cabinet. And Louis Ross said, I could see that happening. So, yeah. And I mean, I really enjoy this game. I've enjoyed the zombies portion of this game way more than I expected. And I think having a main Easter egg that's pretty simple and, you know, for, you know, the more advanced player, a harder Easter egg setup, which I hope or assume that this is. Maybe it's just difficult, and that would be great because it would appeal to the entire community. So this game, I'd say, is very enjoyable to me. I'm really glad I purchased this game and the Season Pass. But I'm just wondering, like, you go about, or assuming Lee Ross is watching, Lee Ross goes about on Twitter and just like, oh yeah, I'm this dev, I'm on Twitter. Yeah, I'm active with the community. But then when you can use that,
you can't choose when to be active. That's what I want to say. He's choosing very carefully when he wants to respond to people. If you're going to be active, be active. If you can't say nothing about certain things, don't say nothing at all. Don't say is the cabinet there, because you got us on a wild goose chase, and you guys probably just finished the development of Ghosts and Skulls. That could be another thing too. We know that you guys were late on schedule, late on this, and you had Treyarch help you out, and now all of a sudden Ghosts and Skulls was the last Easter egg put in. How do we even know you guys finished it? Is there a confirmation on that? Can we at least say that the developers are completely done with Ghosts and Skulls?
You were already low on time.
Because I think it's a very unique thing having such an interactive developer. We've never seen it in a previous Call of Duty game like this, especially for zombies, considering our only previous zombies bar X zombies has been charged. And I appreciate myself, and I think a lot of people do appreciate it, but I think there needs to be a level of consistency, and I think answering simple question, because again, we're not asking for even a hint, never mind the step, we're just saying, can it be done? It's like you're always so vague, it's like, yeah, you're implying yes, but sometimes a direct answer is just the option, because that will give me, because that's the thing, you're always like, you know, shades emoji and that stuff. I don't mean that in a way like stop using the shades emoji, I just mean like, you're being very subtle and vague, and just like direct yes, and that suddenly I'll be, okay, you're saying yes, I believe you, I'm now more inclined to play this game, and you've answered a simple question. And I just feel like you could, you know, by answering a simple question like this, it'll be a benefit to a large portion of the community, because the amount of speculation over this has gotten to a ridiculous level, whether an Easter egg's actually in a game or not.
Yeah, and how hard is it to say, listen, guys, you're all a bunch of fucking conspiracy crazy motherfuckers. Yes, it's in the game.
Yeah.
Like, that would dissolve this whole thing really quick. Nobody's salty we didn't find it. Nobody wants a hint. Nobody wants you to big us up or nothing. Just tell us you guys are all fucking nuts, because we finished that. We're on DLC 2 right now. Then if you could give us some type of answer like that, then go ahead. But you
to
can't.
Argue
You
any
haven't.
conspiracy theory hater, to argue any of that. Like I said, you have conditioned us to, when you find something out, everybody shares it, because that's how the community works. If you found it, just show us. And Lee, you have just now, you and Lee Ross, you were the project director of this game, and you are saying it is found. Okay, there's your accreditation that it's been found. Where's my how-to video? We deserve that as a community. For how many years have people been playing zombies? Since World at War? Come on now. That's a disservice to the community if you're not going to put out a how-to video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
Pork Duck is asking if we're going to boycott it. I'm not going to boycott IW Zombies.
That's ridiculous now.
I'm going to tell you this, though. This is the same thing that's going on with the Yeti Eye Easter egg. The Yeti's still not found. Seeing this, I don't believe that's in either. But I haven't hunted that. I don't know too much about that. Let me just not say something. But if I continue to see a pattern of something being not achievable on the game, and you guys promoting it, that's when I'll stop playing. If in DLC 2 comes out and Ghost in Skulls 3 is the same shit like this, and all of a sudden Xbox fucking solves it the day it comes out, you're losing a lot of people. And I don't want to discourage people from playing this. I feel like me discussing it, me hunting it, me putting it on my channel is more than enough that I can do to promote the game. I enjoy playing Raven the Redwoods. Let's get that straight up fact out there. I'm pretty much sure everybody enjoys any zombie game. If you're an avid zombie person and you like that game, we're going to play whatever game comes to us. And I didn't like Spaceland, but I played a little. Rave, I played a lot more, though. I don't see us doing any harm to the game, and I don't want to boycott it. But I do suggest that if the community wants an answer and we're not getting one, then make them give us one. And make them be honest with us.
Yeah.
Honesty is the best policy. Tell us that this DLC dropping in DLC 2. Say, listen, this shit you're going to be able to find when Xbox gets it. That's it. Once you say that, I don't know if that goes against their contract with Sony, though. So maybe they can't say that because Sony has early release rights. Xbox doesn't. Yeah. Shouldn't Sony get all content first?
I just feel like Lee might not fully understand. And I might be completely wrong, he might, but I don't know. I mean, this is obviously Lee's first game being super involved in zombies and directing. I don't know if he fully understands the sense of community and the way the community is operated throughout previous iterations of zombies.
He is new. I feel like they brought him in here because he's a younger guy, and he can relate to the younger generation, and it's no coincidence. They're targeting younger people. They're targeting young consumers.
Well, he's only been project director since March of 2016.
Okay.
Infinity Ward hasn't put anything out since Ghost.
He doesn't have the experience that Blundell has in interviews or other developers have had when being pressured.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, he doesn't have the experience.
He's just new. He's just as new to this communication as he is with us, and that's just being being the nice part of it. But at the same time, you gotta remember what we're conditioned to and what our standards are.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a bit harsh because we're almost going as far as, critiquing him on his job, and he's the one who gets paid first, and he puts in a lot of hard work, obviously, but
I'm not taking anything away from Lee. Yeah. And Lee, if you're still watching, bro, we respect how much work you put into this. We respect the fact that you're communicating with us. We respect a lot about you. You are the cool guy. You're like the cool zombie uncle, all right, on the community. Everybody wants to kiss your ass, and hopefully now that you got a Twitter, people want to stay connected with you and stuff like that. That's all great, and we respect the shit out of you for that. Because hands down, you got my respect for that. But not for lying, or not. Maybe it's not your lie. Maybe it's not a lie. Maybe you just don't want to tell us because you know the backlash the company would get for doing something like this to the community. Maybe you didn't think we were this passionate about that. Maybe you didn't think I was going to sit here for 4 days straight doing podcasts talking directly about this issue right here in the community. And it's not because we can't find shit. We've had leads. We've done things. We've done everything. What did this guy do? He went to round 50? That's the only thing we haven't done, guys. That's the only thing we haven't done is gone in a game straight up to round 50 because they had something like that in Zetsubo where you go to round 50 and you see the distant monster.
Yeah.
Do you really see them making Ghost in Skulls go to round 50 for the first skull, though?
No.
So many people got round 50.
I went to round 50.
Hell no. I don't see that happening whatsoever.
And the dude was apparently trolling.
Damn, my Twitter is blowing up. Y'all getting answers out of Lee. He stopped answering me.
But,
the dude was trolling, you said?
Yeah. It's literally just a troll.
It's a fake video?
Thank you, fandom, for backing us up on Twitter.
Guys, the dude who was in UK stream.
Leah's Twitter is getting flooded. I want everybody in the stream, if you guys got a Twitter, do us a favor. Keep the pressure on them, man. They're either going to fold or they're going to stop answering. And either way, we're going to get an answer. You can read into them not answering, or they're going to fold and say yes. Yes or no. It's active. Just give everybody a yes or a no. Everybody ask Lee, Is Ghost and Skulls active right now in game? Can you complete Ghost and Skulls? We don't want steps. We don't want hints. Can we complete it right now? If by some miracle God came down and said, "Hey, shoot this, do that, jump 360, and boom, you got a skull." If that's the method, can we do it? I want everybody in the stream. We got almost 200 people in here. This is not a subject that people are taking lightly, and the interest in this has been growing. I may be a small channel, but for 200 people to sit here watch me talking, it's a lot of interest. It's a lot of people who kind of agree. And if you see my chat, like, I'm not really reading too much of the negative comments, but a lot of people agree, man. A lot of people agree. This is not just for me, man. This is for a lot of people. This is for the community who believes in you, who want to believe in you. And I still want to believe in you. Maybe you're not lying to us. Maybe it's Activision. Maybe we put you in a corner you can't get out of without getting in trouble. And if that's the case, then just put out a tweet that says, "This is water I can't tread in." Or something like that. Give us some hints as to why you're not communicating a legit fact answer. Don't say it's the cabinet there. Don't tweet me a sunglasses emoji. I swear to God, I'm going to call up your phone provider and make them remove that from your phone. And the zipper one, too. All right? Just no emojis for Lee Ross anymore. You got to use words. We're not fucking 13 years old. Okay? Yeah, there's 170 people in the building, guys. If you didn't already, if you enjoyed what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. We're going to stay on this topic nonstop. All right? And don't sub just because we're keeping the pressure on. Sub because we put out good content. If you guys don't enjoy that, then please go to somebody else's channel and sub to them because you enjoy their content. I don't want sympathy subs. I don't want people to like the stream just because they want to ride the bandwagon and don't really agree with us, because I want you guys to agree with us. And if you don't agree with us, I want to know why. I just want to know why you don't agree with us and why. Just give us a straight answer.
What up,
Put
Ninja?
the hashtag yes or no. I like that. I seen that in the chat. Put the hashtag yes or no and put it in a tweet to Lee Ross and ask him. Tag me in it too, because I'm using all this stuff in a video. Tag me in it. Let me know what's up. Does Ghost and Skulls work?
Sets the dude that apparently had gotten it or whatever, what we believe to be a troll, because I was asking for proof that the guy was the same guy, and we weren't able to get any proof.
Wait, you're cutting in and out. Speak up a little louder.
Okay, so basically the guy that claimed that he got the skull or whatever, not that we never got proof that that was the actual person that was in UK stream, but Drex just messaged me and said that all the dude said was that he was messing with traps. That's literally it, but they weren't able to recreate anything. But the dude said that he knew how to get it. So the dude was probably a troll in UK stream, guys. He wasn't real. It was just somebody who claimed that was him. So,
What up, Ninja?
So that means we're back to square one. We have no idea who this guy is, whether it's real or not, why he's in God mode, whether he's just a glitcher or some other, let's say, conspiracy theory. I don't know, but
Glitching
again, we're
his
unsure.
name, so.
Yeah, there's so much uncertainty.
Yo, Sets, after seeing the fact that Homeboy was in God mode, I'm saying fake. Not only was he in God mode, but Lee is promoting the fact that this guy found it. And if you saw the video, or how would you know, unless you confirmed it? You know, how can Lee say it was legitimate if he's not just trying to use anything he can get his hands on to defend himself against these theories? And Lee, don't take this wrong, bro. I really do have a lot of respect for you. You're a fellow New Yorker like me. Then you just know that the people like us, we don't like to be lied to. We don't like the bullshit. We get straight down to the point. You know, don't beat around the bush with us, because I got things to do. Us New Yorkers, we're always in a rush. I got other things to do. I got shit to do, bro. I don't want to sit here and talk about this for the next week or the next 3 days. But I'm gonna, because we're not getting answers. And I like the fact that you're starting to respond. I know the fact that you're watching the podcasts. And I like the fact that you're trying to defend yourself a little bit. So I'm open to having you on the channel. Me and you in the Discord, we could talk. I will not, if we could go over the questions. We'll do a real legit interview where before we start the stream, I'll ask you, can I ask you this? Can I ask you that? Can I ask you this? And if you approve those questions, we're going to do it on stream. We're going to try and give the community some answers. But honestly, I don't know what else to do. right now. Like, I woke up to fucking dilemma again about Ghost and Skulls, and it's still in question.
UK, did he have proof that was his actual YouTube? If he didn't, then if you get a hold of him, just have him take a screenshot of his channel where it shows my channel, and then it'll show his actual channel and his uploads. So if you could do that, then we would know that was the actual guy in your game. But we just need proof of that.
Yeah,
that would honestly really help.
my buddy Pack-a-Puncher is in the building, guys. Shout out to Pack-a-Puncher in the chat. And Pack, now here live, I'm gonna let you know, I want you, the Gaming Revolution, Slaughter, and 2 other people on our next podcast, probably like Saturday. We're going to talk DLC 5. I'm talking to Queen about it. I'm talking to you. I want everybody who's put up a DLC 5 video to try and give us some insight on that. Defend it. Let's have an informed conversation about that, because I really want to see why certain people believe it. What evidence do we have? Let's go through facts, bro. And Pac, I really appreciated it if you jump on here with me, Queen, and a few other people so we could all discuss it. Anybody that's put up a video about it, I'm talking to the Gaming Revolution, Queen, Pack-a-Puncher. Those are the top guys that put out a video. But there's other people too. There's some smaller people who I want to ask if they're feeding off the hype. Just let me know. We're going to keep in touch on Twitter, Pac. But not to change the subject, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to say that because I didn't get an answer in my DMs the other day. I know he was busy. I know he was traveling and stuff like that. UK Gamer is in the building, and he said I messaged his Facebook, and he responded to me. He gave me his PSN and joined my party. Okay, cool. UK Gamer. I knew he was in there because, you know, me, I'm a detective. They call me Detective Ninja. I saw your comment on his video, and then I saw you live stream like right after that. I was like, he definitely got the dude in game. So I scrolled back to the beginning, and I saw the dude's gamer tag right there. So I knew you were in game with him. But if he can't recreate it with you in game, you also have access to the Discord. UK, just another UK Gamer. If you want to jump in Discord, I'll throw you in the Discord, and we could talk about it too. But I want to really pick out what's going on. You're the only person to play with this guy so far that claims he got a skull. And I feel like it's some dude that either Infinity Ward pushed off to the side and said, here, put out this propaganda. 7-second video. I want to know what's up.
Did he comment back at you on his YouTube and let you know what his Facebook page was? Or how did you get his Facebook page?
He said, yeah, I can. I'm just streaming right now, though, so you'll get it to you when I got spare time. Well, if you're streaming now, we'd like to have both you and the person who claims that they got the skull so we can talk, you know? And right now is the time. Like, we're not going to have a better time than right now. If you're hunting, and from what we know, you guys can't recreate it in the same game, then there's no point to keep hunting. Let's try to get some answers. And we know Lee Ross is watching right now, and he's concerned about all this stuff going on. My Twitter is blowing up with the amount of people showing their support for us and what we're doing right now. Yes or no. And they're all tweeting at Lee. I think it's just amazing, number one, of how much support people are showing right now on Twitter and really demanding answers, because that's the only way we have to do it. Stick together. We really got to demand that as a response. From him, we need a straight answer. UK, can you higher your mic a little?
Yes, I can try, but I think it's going to higher it for my stream. Let me sort this out. I'm trying to keep up with my comments at the same time here. I think I'm going to do it. All right. It's a bit closer to my face. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I hear you better. What's going on?
All
UK
right.
Gamer is in the building. Guys, check him out on YouTube. Just another UK Gamer. He's the only person to play with this guy so far. So we're looking for answers,
I might as well
bro.
tell you exactly how I got in contact with him, right? So, where's the comment? He left a comment on one of my YouTube channels saying, come check out, it wasn't the, do you know what? Let me get it up. Go to community. Right, he said, we found the first skull on Raven the Redwoods, Ghost of Skulls 2, and he posted a link, but the person who gave it me was someone called the Blue Stoner Z, and obviously that wasn't the YouTube channel that posted the video, but then on the Blue Stoner Z, I clicked on his page, he had a Facebook page, so I messaged him on Facebook, And then he was the guy who told me that he wasn't going to give it away until he found the second skull. But then he came into my game and he's kind of been in my stream all day saying he was messing around with the traps. And then that's what made the activation noise after we messed around with the traps for a bit. And
So he's claiming that it's the traps that got him the skull.
Yeah, so I've been messing around with the traps with him on stream like for hours and hours now. I've not been able to get anything out of it.
Where
So
exactly
he's
was
not
that?
able to actually recreate this thing.
No, he said that he was at the waterfall, his mate was at the fish, and then they activated it. And the only reason I believed it is because, like in certain areas, like say at the rave area, there's green boards on the floor, so I thought that was green. There's a red rubber dinghy near the fish, so I thought that was red. And because he said they finished it on the fish, that's why I believed it, because there was a red thing at the fish area. So I've
Okay,
been
so
trying
his
to mess
theory
around with it
makes
all day.
sense. But after, did you played in game with them, right?
Yeah, for hours, like all day.
Okay. I want to ask your honest opinion, and no disrespect to them if you believe it or not. Just honestly tell me from your
The only reason I believed
experience
it is
from
'cause
zombies.
the first video we've ever seen, so that's why I believed it, 'cause it's like the first video we've ever had with proof on there.
But it's a 7-second video, and I can doctor
Yeah.
that.
Well, you talked about these colors. On the machine, there's 1992, and it goes green, then yellow, then orange, then red. For
Yeah,
the
look,
1992.
basically, if you go rave mode, behind the rave area, there's green boards on the ground, isn't there?
Mhm.
If you go to the flogger trap, there's a yellow strap around the middle of the, do you know the post where it stands up on? There's like a yellow strip around it. If you go to the fish, there's like some red rubber dinghies on the ground. So I thought they were matching up to the colors, and we actually had to get with traps. And then with Leroy saying it was legit, and he told me it was traps, I was thinking, well, then it has to be the traps, doesn't it?
Do you think it could be round based though, or Easter egg based?
That's what I was trying to say to people in the game, but they've left. Could we have to do the one round, go to the next round, get the 9 kills the next round, and just keep doing it rounds? Or do you mean round bases in high rounds?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
Track
our
have
first
done
video.
it. What's stopping them doing it?
Yeah,
What-
first video
did they-
rank 56.
Did they say what round they got it on? Being they were on like round like what 52, 53, something like that. Whenever
They said it. They got it around 55,
So they got it on round 55.
and it was
But-
on round 56 that they got the gameplay.
Yeah.
So his friend was at the fish, but his friends were dead in the Afterlife arcade. So I'm assuming that they. Okay, never mind. I was just very.
It's just everything he's told me. I don't know.
Guys,
Weird though,
whoever's
because-
asking for the link to the video, I'm posting it in chat right there. That's the link to the video that we're discussing right now. And
Yeah, my chat. I'll be back with you in a minute. My
is
chat's
it
in a minute. I'll get back to you guys in a minute.
is it believable? Like UK, do you believe this? To be honest,
I want to. I want to believe it so
we all
bad.
want to believe it's so
we
bad.
all
Yeah.
want to.
I don't know. It's just because the video and then it showed the symbol flashing now with Lee Ross saying it was legit. I mean, it's
But
gotta
would
be
Lee
real,
Ross
right?
say it's legit if he knew he was
Yeah.
in God mode?
Oh yeah. Does he show it was in God mode though? I
It
couldn't
It is
in
tell
God
when I
mode.
first watched
He
it.
gets hit with a zombie and he doesn't get red
Oh,
at
does
all
it?
on his screen.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair
And
enough.
there's a
fair enough.
glitching channel as well. One thing I
Yeah.
can say that might defend Lee Ross is I know with Black Ops 3, essentially they had, so the developers could see when the first person completed a certain step of the Easter egg and they could monitor it that way. So
cut out
essentially
there a
they
little
would get a
XPL.
notification upon completion of something. So
You there, buddy?
Lee Ross might have just got that, not reviewed the footage, and then just put out the tweet anyway.
We lost XBL. Can you guys hear him?
No, I can't hear anyone.
I can't
What
hear
was it?
Can you
him.
not hear me?
Hang on.
Yeah, I swear you can all hear me except for
I can't hear
Sets.
anybody.
Sets.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Sets. Are you
We're having some issues right now.
Yeah. Did you guys did hear that whole thing I said about the whole?
I can't hear you.
About the
You
What's
guys
going
do-
on?
Coming back in Discord.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
just-
Yo.
Y'all
Yeah.
all cut out for me. How about this? If you guys can hear me, join in the regular hangout chat.
Yep, we can hear you.
There you
Hello?
go.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
I guess
Yeah, I
they
can
can
hear
hear me, but I can't
We
hear
can
them.
hear you.
There we
Can
go.
hear you.
Say it in the stream chat. Tell him that we can hear us, or we can hear him. The spam in his chat.
We've lost audio for some
Especially if you
reason.
got
I can't
donates
hear
come
them.
on, buddy.
Let
I
me
tried to
see.
keep up my chat at the same time, man.
Yeah,
So
try
we,
and turn
they
it
can
up.
hear me
It
for some reason. I
It
don't
couldn't
know
have
what
been
just
faked.
happened.
How could it be
Hello?
faked if he was
You
moving
guys
around
can
that
still hear
machine?
them. I don't want to create a new channel.
Then why
Can
are
you guys
Lee
hear
Ross
me now?
supporting it, saying it's real? Yeah, we
What
can
up,
hear you.
Ninja? I
I'm
can't
saying
hear
it's
shit
doable.
from none
I'm not
of you.
saying.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
FPL cut out, and then all of a sudden, y'all all went down. I'm gonna shut Discord really quick and come back.
No, they can hear
Guys,
us.
bear with us.
Yeah.
They're saying they can hear me. Okay, but I
Yeah,
can't hear them at all.
Elder, if he has faked it, then Jesus Christ, he's gone through a lot of effort just to troll the community. But why is Lee Ross supporting it?
That probably does make me believe that it's real when someone.
It's real. This video we've seen
Yeah.
is real because
Yeah.
Lee Ross has just told us it's real, hasn't he?
Yeah, because either way, he would know that's the correct step, or he would
Change your setting.
Oh, by
So
the
what?
way,
Wait. What about if it is the traps? Because we know.
Change my
Yeah.
setting.
Traps.
I have.
Have you tried them in a
Traps.
certain order though? They could code that to a certain order, couldn't they?
oh
Yeah.
guys,
Another thing. Are you 100% positive that was the dude from the YouTube video? Like 100%?
Yeah, he posted
Okay.
posted the link. So if you go to his description that he's about, he's got a Facebook page.
Okay. His Facebook page.
Hello,
He
hello.
would. Yeah,
Can
he
you
would.
guys
Like
talk
literally.
something?
Whoa.
Say
I
something.
didn't message him
Hello.
on YouTube because I thought it was just gonna be a waste of time because no one ever replies on YouTube.
Oh,
So when I see
you
his
guys can hear
Facebook-
them, I know that, but I can't hear them. And it's hard for me
we
to have
can
a
hear you.
conversation with them if I can't hear them.
Call of Duty Zombies comic 3 is coming out
Some
on the
more
1st of
fishy
March.
stuff going on. Change your output sound audio.
Yeah,
It-
Call
it
of
was-
Duty
it was
Zombies comic
fine.
3
Um,
out on the 1st of March. It's gonna be very interesting. I
Voice.
It's
reckon.
just crazy theory.
The output-
UK's not talking to anyone. He's just crazy from looking for the Easter egg. I'm talking to people. Don't worry, guys. I just can't get the voices in.
let me
Stream.
see if this is it.
What if we're all just on push to talk, but not saying anything, and we're just pretending?
I'm on push to talk. I gotta push to talk.
These are going. Oh, there it is. I hear you now. Ha!
Hello.
Sets.
There we go.
Welcome back.
There we go. What's up?
Shit, what the fuck happened there? All right. So sorry about that for a
Cheers,
second.
subscribing, Brox. Sorry,
Guys,
I'm
don't
trying
forget to
keep up my
check
show.
out Dexter, just another UK gamer, and everybody in the chat dubbed out TheRealTimKane. He's on Twitter. You already know XPL. If you don't know XPL, you
What's
guys
the
have
video
been
called? I'll
under
post
a
the
rock.
video link now. If I can go and find it.
I know, right? I thought I just got hacked from Lee Ross. He's like, no, you can't talk about this no more.
Yeah, Infinity War just shut you down.
So wait, I was saying how developers.
Just search his channel.
Yeah.
Why is my voice coming out that thing? I had my voice echo then. Alright, let's see. Let's grab
So
the link.
All right.
Okay.
So Lee released me, right?
Did you have to beg?
What up, Ninja? All right, so we basically covered every topic there is. Are we all in
Travis, still
agreement?
live, buddy.
Are we in agreement that we do not believe this yet until we get more proof?
I'm on the fence.
I'm in between because
Yeah.
Lee Ross has seen it. I don't understand how he's seen it if he set it up, but he's confirmed that what they've seen, that is real. No, I
Yeah.
don't know how they've done it, but that is 100% real because Lee's just told us it's real.
Yeah.
And I think
But
now
he
him saying it's
confirmed it.
1992.
He confirmed it, and then I was about to say he put a little hint at the end. He
I think it's
confirmed
because
it, but
people already
why
had it.
couldn't he confirm whether it's real, if it's in the game or not?
Well, is he still watching? Can he
But
confirm
he
that
would
that video
confirm-
we've seen?
He would
Wait,
confirm
why?
the second that somebody found a skull, but he wouldn't confirm that the game actually works in the game.
Yeah, true.
That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you would just say, don't be salty, go hunt. He would give us a straight answer. If he's giving us a straight answer now, it just seems like he's buying his way out of a bad situation.
Oh wait, Scotty subscriber. Elite Tight Rep Chief subscribing, buddy.
Chaotic said that he just watched the video, and he says that's a doctor job. I just watched the video. Chaotic is very well known for his computer skills and stuff like that, so I believe it. And I was saying it before. I think the doctor job is not that hard for a 7-second video. If the video was 5 minutes long, there'd be no way I'm saying that that's a doctor job. Because that's a
Yeah,
lot
I just
of
don't understand how this
editing
guy
to
didn't
do.
have any gameplay. He's cut that 7 seconds out, but this is why I started to unbelieve it, because he's cut this 7 seconds out of it, but he said he hit the share button and got half an hour worth of gameplay, but he wouldn't tell us what happened before it.
I think Drex wants to join the Discord. Not sure if any of you are able to get him an invite.
I don't know.
I don't have him with an invitation right now. I'd only... Everybody that's already in the Discord can join, but I'm not going to send out any more invites until... We're going to keep it like this for now. Tim, what do you think about his responses now? Because you've been involved in some of the broadcasts that we've done. And to see the development right now of what's going on, and he's actually paying attention to the podcast, do you think he would pay attention if he didn't have something to worry about?
You're asking me, right?
Yeah.
Let's just remember, guys, we're really good at speculating, and that's what we have been doing. Let's speculate. Let's know the facts. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. A multi-billion-dollar company. They can do what they want. They can get away with what they want. And I do understand, UK. I do understand the whole. If Lee Ross said it happened, then it happened. If Lee Ross told us we had to go jump off of a bridge to get this Easter egg done, I ain't jumping off a bridge. You see what I'm saying?
I think about it.
And this isn't the first time that we've been lied to by the face of something, some type of marketing. This isn't the first time. And I'm sorry I can't pick up any proven points, but and since direct-to-consumer marketing has been out for years, since the medical field has been allowed that, and that law has been passed years and years and years ago. It has always been a very sketchy advertising scheme, and I don't want to I tell you what, they are doing a great job of getting us to talk about it. They're doing a great job of getting us to talk about it, because guess what, if they didn't make this Ghosts and Skulls right, exactly, it's working. So to go back to your question though,
Pookie, shout out to you for the raid.
Does he has something to worry about, because he's seeing this group of people saying, wow, they're smarter than the average Joe, and they're catching up to us.
What's a doctor job? I don't know, Will.
And the whole Easter egg battle, the whole cool thing about developer to consumer relationship is who's the smarter of the two. The developers putting in Easter eggs. Why do they put in Easter eggs? Because they want to say, I want to know who can get this. I want to know who can find it. And now, ever since Easter eggs have ever been in development, ever since you name any Easter egg, anybody that has ever done an Easter egg, we are conditioned to know how to do it. Yeah. So this guy who has found it, the guy who have played with, he's doing a huge disservice to the top 1% who have finished Easter eggs. The top 1% that hold a pride to actually putting a how-to out to it. And if he has if he has like film or whatever you want to call it, he has a recording of how he's done it, I would be dissecting that. I would be spending more hours in dissecting what I did than posting it. I wouldn't even care to post it until I knew I had some type of legitimacy to show people. I want my, even though I have no accreditation, I'd want some type of legitimacy. Like I'm no streamer. I'm not some type. I'm nobody. I talk to Seth throughout his streams. And me and him, we're like-minded. He asked me to come on, and I do appreciate that. So, but I'm the consumer standpoint, and the consumer standpoint your basic consumer standpoint is, I bought this game. You told me there's a boss fight. I got the boss fight. Oh, we finished Ghosts and Skulls 1. Now we got Ghosts and Skulls 2. I can't find it. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, and you got some of these guys have been doing Easter eggs for so long, saying, where the hell's this Easter egg? Well, we can't find it. We're doing everything. We're doing it backwards. We're doing it sideways, left, right, upside down. We're doing it in Rave mode. We're doing it out of Rave mode. We're doing it with the melee weapons. We're doing it out of melee weapons. We're doing it with, they've done everything. I literally have spent hours watching these guys, giving them suggestions. They said, nah, bro, we already did that. And I'm like, wow, I would be losing I'm the Xbox.
We can't even think of anything new to do.
I've already, everything that I've thought of, they've already done it. So I'm thanking them, because simply they're not, I haven't had to waste my time. I've only had to watch them. Yeah. I can hit pause and not do this, but they have viewers wanting to see if they get this done. So,
UK's been hunting non-stop, along with Dex and everybody else, like
And that's
really
why I
hunting.
said I'd rather take the opportunity to jump off the bridge for it because I'm gonna kill myself at the end anyway.
That's the only thing we haven't tried. I mean, one of us may as well just go ahead and try it.
but
I'd like to comment on something that's in chat. Lee Ross would see the symbol though. This is from Throkers. He said, if it isn't there, Lee Ross wouldn't comment on it because as soon as we solve it and we don't see the symbol, we would know it was fake. Then he's really in deep shit.
That's true.
So that makes a very good point. Very good point. I'm not going to argue that. But we're not saying that the video itself is fake. What I truly believe, where I'm going down to this, is the developers found themselves in a hot seat. They're trying to find a way out of it. Some random account pops up. They have 3 days ago when all this issue started happening. That's when they started uploading to show that their upload credibility was there because there's just a regular channel. There's some dude. I think this is some dude put up to this from IW, and that's a reach. That's a real reach, but I don't see that. I don't see that being an impossibility, to be honest. And to talk about something else. Other than that, I see this dude Swisher in here. Swisher, you've been chilling with the E115 crew for a minute. You know we do low round games. And nobody, I just want to say that for a fact, this is completely off topic, but ain't nobody handed us no goddamn round 1 Easter egg, okay? If you're talking about Chromastone, I will pull Chromastone on this podcast, and I will have him admit that he thought the lowest round to complete Raven the Redwoods was round 2. And he was satisfied with that until we showed him how to do round 1. And at that moment, I've already done round 1 solo and have the footage to prove it. I don't want round 1 solo. I wanted round 1 with 4 players because it's the hardest boss battle. And we asked Chromastone to go and do the round 1 so that he can take the solo record. So let me just clarify that before you start rumors in my chat or something. I timed you out because I don't want you spreading false rumors. If you come back in my chat with the fake shit, because I know you've been a supporter for the channel for a minute. I don't know why you would start turning around and acting like that all of a sudden. So let's just clear that up right there. Ain't nobody hand us shit. The day that DLC 2 comes out, I'm trying to do round 1. And I'm going to figure it out the same way we did round 3 on DE, round 1 on Rev, and all the other low rounds that we got. That's my thing. Okay, besides that, shout outs to Pookie and everybody in the building. We have 203 people in the building. This is an open discussion. So just like that person who just made a really good point, I want you guys to put your thoughts in here. I want you guys to understand. And Gamer Couple, shout out to Sam in the building. I see you putting in work in my chat. Shout out to Sam. Sam, if you'd like to talk on this, I'd really like to invite you to another podcast so we can discuss this too, because you have really good insight to this game as well. And you're somebody whose opinion we really do value. Lee, if you're still watching, we got UK Gamer in here who's playing with the guy.
No, not anymore. I mean, I gave it with him.
Who played with the guy. We got your buddy Dex in here. And we got XPL, TheRealTimKane, and Dvbbd. We're all basically kind of on the same fence. Is it there? Is it true? Is it not? We just want confirmation. So if you could do that and clear that up for us, I'd
someone
appreciate
just said, is it possible to do the step for Ghost of Skulls 2 and not know it? And he said I could see that happening. Is that him saying that it is? Is that the confirmation saying that it's possible?
No.
Is it possible to do the first step
That's
and miss
not
it?
answering yes or
I
no.
could
That's
see
still
that
not a
happening. We
yes
want a yes
or
or
no.
no. That's cryptic.
He's not going to give us a yes or no.
Well, that's what we want.
That's what
Is it
everybody
possible
wants.
to do the first step for Ghost and Skulls 2 and not know it? Maybe I should always check the cabinet. I could see that happening.
I want to believe it's there.
I want to believe it's there too. I want to, but I'm not. Mama didn't raise no fool. I ain't no
If you
stupid
can do
little
it by
13-year-old who's
accident,
gonna say,
if you can do it
yeah,
by
you're right.
accident, there's no way that,
Right.
like, that's just crazy because we've done everything on purpose. We've tried things on, like, we've ran around with Harambe's, we've ran around with zombies. If you can do it by accident, we haven't done it. It's honestly, that's ridiculous.
That actually makes sense for the traps as well. Accidentally using some traps, maybe.
Yeah, in a certain order.
By the way, we've just hit 115 likes on the stream.
shout out to everybody. I can't see the likes. I'm not doing this for the likes. I I want you all, if you really think we're a bunch of
Doing it
idiots,
for the money.
I want everybody to take their like back, hit the dislike button, and go and support Lee. But if we're making some valid points to you and we're making some type of sense to you, just stick around and let me know your comments in the comments. I'm watching. I'm only mentioning important comments. I don't want to cut these guys off. I value their opinions most of all. That's why they're on the stream right now. But if you guys make some valid points, I really want to know what you guys think. I'm open to discussion, and I really feel like Patrick just said, I can see that happening after the release of Xbox and PC. That's to Lee's quote. He's basically saying about his tweet. He's only saying it's going to be happening after Xbox and PC. UK, you know about what goes on when Xbox and PC comes out, and all the shit goes on. You know, I'm not trying to put it on the spot, but you know a fair bit of what goes on. He said that there's not going to be a PC build to help us this time. Can you shed some light on what that means?
I think he meant at first because we were just alone. I think he just meant at first we didn't have time, or we didn't have help. I think it's going to be data mined. Like, when's it out? In 2 or 3 days? It's going to be data mined.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Blundell said that like you won't get. There's been all these claims like, oh, you won't get this one. The data mining, it always prevails. It's always prevailed, and I don't see any reason for it to change at this point. And if it does fair play, that's even better.
We data mined the Yeti Eye Easter egg, and you know
nothing happened with that.
I'm literally trying to do the Yeti Easter egg right now.
I think it's right from looking at the code. I think that's a cross map Easter egg, and maybe Willard will turn into this monster, but we'll save that for the future. Like a double jump boss fight. I don't know. This is kind of the vibe I got from that code.
Yeah, same.
I think that's going to be when we've done. We got to go back to Spaceland, and that's what's going to happen in Spaceland with the Yeti Eye.
Yeah, so you're thinking that they're leaving one Easter egg in each map to be solved after all DLCs are released?
No, I just reckon the Yeti Eye Easter egg is not available until after all the Easter eggs.
Yeah,
it's just
ridiculous. But then why would he be hinting? See, that just proves that they're trying to keep people on the leash.
Yeah. Or maybe why would he be now because we're getting no hints in the future. We've got to come back and remember this because when it happens after all DLCs, we're not going to get anything from him.
Yeah.
We won't know until then, though. We won't know until it gets to that time.
Exactly, but here's the thing, guys. If you're having trouble with an Easter egg, like UK, you guys all hunted the Yeti Eye. I know that for a fact, right? Did you log progress? I'm logging mainly everything that we do in Raven and Redwoods.
Everything I do. I'm not writing it down, but I know exactly what I've been doing. I've done way too much stuff. I don't think I can find anything else on that map that I haven't done.
If you think this, what if DLC 4 comes out and you specifically go into Spaceland and you try something you did before, but now all of a sudden it works? Wouldn't you be a little mad?
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't you be pissed off other than finally I can do this? Or it was here all along, it just the code wasn't active?
I'd be mad myself. I've spent a lot of time on it. I know Dex has. I know a lot of people have. So I know there's a lot of people that are not going to be happy if that turns out to be the case.
Yeah, NInjaNation Gaming, if you can continue to read the tweet, another guy says, it's easy enough to accidentally do. Thanks. If it's possible to accidentally do, then the traps would make sense.
I mean, this 1992 is definitely a hint for the first one because if he says strictly no hints, he's not going to give away the next step, is he? He's going to give away step 2 to us. If anything, he knows we've done it now. Well, we know it's there, so he's just going to give us a little help, saying this is how they solved it.
I was going to say, let's speculate on that. Let's think about, okay, what if this is?
I'm going to step out really quick and use the restroom.
What if the video is false? What if this is Lee Ross's way of saying, hey, I really can't tell you guys what's going on, but 1992 was one of the best years ever. Shout out circa 1992. That's the year I was born.
The only problem is the symbol's green as well. On the Ghost of Machine. That's what makes me believe it could be another. Like, I want to believe it's the first step, but then if you look on the Ghost of Skulls 2 machine, the symbol's green. And what's the first letter? Green, and you need one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, was that could be hinting towards the second step. But why would he be hinting towards the second step?
If the first step's not legitimate.
No, but 2 days ago he was saying, like, no hints, no hints, no hints.
Yeah, but the whole thing is why would he be hinting towards the second step if only one group of people or one person...
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to give the second step away already. Not a chance in this world. So if it really is 1992 and it really is the traps, we're just gonna have to put a combination together. I mean, I think there's like 24 different combinations we could possibly get.
After this, I'm down. If anyone else is down to go a bit of hunting, I guess.
I think I've started streaming at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. I'm still streaming now, 9 hours later.
Yeah, it's fucking 10 now.
And
Jesus.
UK, can you say that there's something you haven't tried?
I've tried a few combinations that I thought it was going to be, but not in raid mode. I could try everything again in raid mode and maybe it'd work.
So we just don't know. Now that the traps are in question, do you think that we would have to 1992, right? Let's use what we got so far.
Yeah.
1992. What do we have to use a trap 1 time, 9 times, 9 times, and 2 times?
Kill that many zombies.
Maybe kills, but I'm wondering what about that many exactly kills? What about if we go over it fails? What about that? Plus, how long does the DJ? How long does that normally take fresh?
Well, I have confirmation right now from my buddy Galvatron_1231. He said I just went 52 rounds using nothing but traps in and out of rave. Don't think that's it.
Yep.
The thing is, though, if there is a certain combination you've got to put the traps in, we could easily miss them.
For the first skull, though, think about the difficulty level for the first skull. Come on, son.
But once we learn the combination, it's easy as pie. We can do it straight away for the first skull.
True.
Once we learn that combination, it's just now finding it that's difficult.
Think about it, though. Using all the traps would require you to open up the entire map. Do you think that they would make you go 10 rounds to do the first skull? Or 5 rounds?
At least 10 rounds? Because you have to get all the points back.
Yeah, because they said they're going to make this one difficult, aren't they? Round 10's nothing. Round 10's pissies in, isn't it? For anyone? Well, not for anyone, but...
True. But do you think it would be that difficult, like, to make us go, like, 10 rounds?
Let's also even this.
What about if it's just activating the traps? Maybe we don't need. I know. Then why would it have the 1992 on it?
Well,
hey. What about if there's like 1 green item at a certain trap? There's 9 yellow items at a certain trap. I mean, I've not looked for that yet. I've not thought about it that way.
Yeah.
UK. Let's think about it this way. So he also was stating the day before Rave came out that the first people that solved the main Easter egg he wanted to shake their hands with personally.
Mm-hmm.
And the main Easter egg was solved within 3 weeks. People were in the boss fight within 3 hours.
Yeah.
People were in the boss fight within 3 hours, and that was supposed to be an Easter egg that he made a bet with that we would get a hint towards the Yeti Easter egg if we couldn't solve it in 36 hours. As people were about to
no hint to the Yeti Eye Easter egg after that, by the way.
Yeah, and
well, patience, young
grasshopper.
Yeah, that's a fucking hint. Patience, young grasshopper means listen. When DLC 4 comes out, you're gonna be able to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read what he really means from that statement. Patience means, listen, fool, you're gonna have to wait for that.
Listen, fool, no, don't tell us that.
That's what he basically means.
I know, no. I mean, that's what everyone's been thinking too. It's just such a shame to think about. They've been hinting it before the map even released, before Spaceman released. They've been hinting at Easter egg, and just to think that it could be, just that is like really discouraging.
The guy who played with UK Afro Flows doesn't own the channel and didn't upload the skull video. He was trolling. His PSN is in the description of his video. Why? Throkers, you make a good point. And I did look up his channel on Social Blade. It was created on December 23rd, 2016. So that was recently, right before the release of Rave in the Redwoods. Maybe this was an account that they planned to use. Well, it was a week, wasn't it? It was a week before, no? Or it came out on the 31st.
Came out January 31st, yeah.
Okay, so it's a month. It's a month and some change.
Yeah, it's still a coincidence.
The uploads didn't start happening until Dex triggered him that day. Then there was 4 uploads that day, and now all of a sudden the skull upload today.
Then there was a 2 gigabyte update, and then all of a sudden people started finding skulls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely reckon it was added on that update. No doubt about it.
Yeah. So you
that
believe
just doesn't randomly happen.
Do you agree that Dex did us a favor by getting him triggered enough to throw that update?
We need the Dex appreciation, Fred.
But didn't Treyarch do that with the jump scare though? Didn't they save that to Xbox and kept telling us that
they
it was
modified there? They modified the steps when Xbox came out to make it easier.
Oh, all right. So it was there. So maybe it's still there, but it's just so difficult that maybe they're changing the steps.
Yeah.
As we go along.
But don't you think that's a
Yes, I've subscribed
disservice? You know, I'm gonna use Lee's thing. Don't you think that's a disservice to the consumer?
Don't we
Why you
like sign a
changing
contract
shit?
to
If you're
say
so
that
proud of
everything
it,
we get first?
and people can't find it, then let people not find it. Why you gotta make it easier? Why you gotta change
You gotta
code?
think though, he can't break a contract. So the contract says that all DLC, all content has to come to us first. So they can't break that contract. So I'll have a lawsuit on the hand. So I think he's
But I
here,
spoke with the
we just don't
marketing
know where.
expert. I spoke with them,
Yeah.
and from a legal standpoint, we don't know what's in their contract specifically.
Oh yeah, true.
But we do know that Sony has exclusive rights. We just don't know for sure. That's why I'm calling up my lawyer who does music and contracts. I'm gonna have him come and talk to me about this on podcast so we can really discuss the legality of, can they withhold content until both consoles? If that goes against their contract and they're supposed to release everything, then they're wrong. They have to put everything in, and they didn't, so they would be legally obligated some way, legally default on their contract. Now, if they don't say nothing, if they don't confirm yes or no, we don't know if they violate their contract or not. Even Sony doesn't know. Maybe this is really to stop Sony from knowing, hey, we do have the contract with you, but we're going to be fair to the Xbox users. Maybe that's why he can't tell us straight up, hey, we're going to save some shit for Xbox. Because they do have a contract with Sony. Every game that's supposed to be released with Sony should have all content released with it. DLCs could be a clause. Certain content could be a clause in that contract preventing them from releasing it, or saying, hey, all content needs to be there, and if it's not there, they're in big trouble, so they're hiding from it, hoping to stretch out the lifespan of the game right now.
We have a right to know, as the people spending money on their game, we definitely have a right to know whether or not we can access a part of a game or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just the facts of it. That's really what it comes down to. We have a right to know if we can do this or not. That's how I feel. Maybe we don't, but in my opinion, we should be able to know. We should be able to get a straight answer, and I don't see why not, unless it's one of these contracts that you're talking about.
The Throkers has another good point. He says, my point still lies. Why is Afro Flows written in the description of the video? We learned that it wasn't him who did the Easter egg. That would mean his channel is dodgy.
Right, it was Afro Froze who did it. He was the one that was in my game. He was called Afro Froze.
Yeah, I know, but Throkers has a good point, though. He wasn't the person who did it. There was 3 people in that game, 2 of them dead.
Yeah, he said that it was one of his friends and he was waiting for the guy to come online to get gameplay off him because he has a full hour worth of gameplay or 50 minutes worth. I kept asking him, what's your friend's name? And then just in the end, I got sick of asking him and him being silent, so I just kicked him.
So he didn't, he wasn't straight up honest with you. He wouldn't tell you his friend's name. And it's just so convenient that the dude who has the footage is not on right now. If I had the footage of Ghost and Skulls, I don't care if I got fucking porn star sitting next to me at this moment through this search. I'm gonna be uploading that to YouTube right now. I'm gonna be working on a damn video. I ain't gonna be AFK and gone and not being able to get in touch with, because if I found the first go, put it up on YouTube and everybody wants to answer me, that's my 15 minutes of fame, bro. I'm gonna be there and shake hands, sign autographs, fucking do all that shit.
Hell yeah.
But that's not the case. That's even more of a reason not to believe it. It's really suspicious, man. I really hate being the guy who picks apart all these details and questions it, but you gotta have somebody question it. This is some bullshit the community's going through, and we've never dealt with this. This is like really a phenomenon in the zombies community. Like, you lied to us? They're like, oh shit, we got caught. Now what do we do? This all seems like they're playing defense right now. And I still feel like the company itself is you guys being ridiculous. Porn star first, then Ghost and Skulls. Nah, Porn star can wait. All right.
After 100%.
If we found Ghost and Skull right now, and I'm the dude who has the hour footage of gameplay, I'm telling that porn star to go play with herself. All right, let me do my video. That's just me, I guess. I'm very open to the fact of, like everybody's saying, this community is so big and we're so used to sharing information And if he's not willing to share it or telling 2 stories, what did he tell you, UK? Because he's telling other people he's not releasing the steps until he finds the second skull.
I was the person he told. I was the one that put that Reddit post. I'm the one that gave that information out. And basically, I first popped up to him and said, "What are the steps to it?" And his reply was, "I want to find the second step. Like, I want to find the second step first." I've actually got the conversation. 1 second, I can read the conversation for you.
He messaged Nick and told Nick that he knew the step 100%. Like he knew. Exactly.
Galvatron said he watched UK play with these guys. They kept going down over and over on round 10, but yet they're finding Ghost and Skulls on round 52.
Yeah, he didn't get God mode in our game. He kept failing. That's another thing. He failed at the God mode about freaking 20 times. He just couldn't get it.
So
I don't know.
Are we all in agreement that there's something really fishy going on?
Yeah, nonetheless, no matter what, the fact still stands that that is definitely a fact.
Lee, I know you're still watching because I'm seeing the tweets pop off. So listen, Lee, I'm offering you. I want to pull you in if it's possible with me. I'd like UK Gamer to be here. I'd like Dex to be here. You know, and I want to talk. I'd like the marketing consultant to be here. I'd like a lawyer of your own. Whatever you want. Whoever you want in this chat who can say, listen, you can't answer that question. Or whatever. However we got to do it. I'd like to talk to you one-on-one. If we can make that happen, we can make that happen. UK Gamer would like some answers. I know Dex would like some answers. And I know the consumers who are reluctantly supporting the game right now deserve an answer. Deserve this, all right? Call me Oprah, but I'm calling you out. I need you to come on this podcast and talk. Talk. Send somebody. Send an emissary. Send a messenger. Put out a tweet. Say, no, I can't come on your podcast.
Using some of the big words that I've never heard of in my life.
Blundell, talk to Raffle Waffles. You can talk to NInjaNation Gaming.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or do I need to get another 2 million subscribers in order for you to take us serious? Because if this was Noah asking you, or if it was Raffle Waffles or somebody, you'd be there just for the fact that they have enough people on their channel to promote your game. If you come on here, I'll promote the shit out of your game, regardless whether you come on here or not. We're talking about it, aren't we? But I could see that happening, you jumping in somebody else's interview because of the amount of subs that they have. I'm not worried about gaining subs off of this. I don't want likes. I don't want people to praise me. I just want answers for the community, and that's it. That's it. You don't ever have to talk to me again. You can block me on Twitter. You can freaking unfollow. Do whatever you need to do. But let's just get the community answers. I think they all deserve that. I think all the people, like especially like UK, Dex, Dubbed, Nick, and a lot of people who've been hunting, they definitely deserve answers before Xbox comes out. So that we have 3 days.
Yeah, because we've got 2 days, 3 days, and that's it. It's gonna get data mined, and then all the hours we put into it, it's just like, oh, I've just wasted all my life.
So you have 3 days to regain some credibility with us, and it has to be here, not on Twitter. No cryptic answers. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear how you're answering it, in what tone. I want to judge your answers. I want to criticize you. I want to be able to have a really open discussion about it and let all points of view be heard. And I would like you to answer them. If they're false, it should be really hard, really easy to answer it. There's nothing hard about answering the truth. Now, telling a lie and getting caught up in that lie, now that's hard. And I've seen that so far with what's going on with Ghosts and Skulls. People say it's not active. Y'all put an update. Now all of a sudden evidence is found. You want people to believe that it's there, but it's really not active. If it was active, the people hunting, do you feel like if it's active, we would have found it by now?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if it's active. I mean, Revelations, we even had.
If not, obviously, then hats off.
Yeah, Revelations was just data mined.
Yeah, and that was complete. Yeah,
Revelations was just data mined. Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't all, because I played a big part in finding like the first 5 bones. Everyone was going crazy at that, but we couldn't find the 6th one. Some data miner went over to Noah's stream, told him exactly which spot it was, and then from that night on, everything was gone. It was ruined. The Easter egg was done. So the first part of it was all legit, because there was that guy. Who's the guy that found the thing inside the belly? It was the one that was going really crazy, getting really jealous when other people were taking his credit and pulling a fit. I can't remember him, but it was all legit up until the last skull for definitely.
Guys, I'm gonna
us months
tweet
to
to
find
Lee
these
Ross
eggs.
right now. I'd like everybody to retweet that, like it, put the hashtag Let's Talk. All right,
Let's talk,
Lee. Put the hashtag that. Lee, I know you're watching. All right, without a doubt in my mind, I know you're watching still. Answer this legitimately, and you have the full support of the community behind you.
Yeah.
If you can't answer it legally from a legal standpoint, then just say it.
So.
Took
And
the
just
words
say
out
it,
of my
and this
mouth.
is all done. This is completely done. You don't need to give us a real answer. But if
I'm
it's
perfectly
legally,
okay with that.
what, Tim?
Hearing if I can hear from Lee Ross saying, "I can't answer that, guys." Anybody in this chat, would you agree with me? If you heard, "I can't answer that," would you have some type of peace of mind?
Yes.
Yeah, that would tell me that it wasn't in the game, first off. That would tell me that it wasn't in the game yet, honestly. Yeah, it wouldn't be out until Xbox. That would be that answer.
Exactly.
That's why. He wouldn't be avoiding the question if it was in the game as the real thing. If this was in the game right now, he would say, yes, it is 100% in the game. He's seeing these tweets. He's seeing the community rise. But if he answers it, like if he answers it honestly and says no, the game dies. That's the thing.
Yeah. Because personally, I think he's overlooking the community and the importance of the community, and I think that it's not a difficult task to please the community in this small sense. I know it can, in general, be like the community can be a struggle. So there's some people who are like, oh, give us the steps, oh my god. But I think with this, the situation can be handled so much better, and I don't think it's a difficult task to resolve this really. Resolve anything, and
it's a yes or a no. It's as easy as that. It's literally this could have been resolved forever ago.
Yeah.
All we wanted was a yes, you can do it, or no, you can't do it. It was as simple as that.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen a single tweet asking Lee for a step. I haven't seen a single one. I've seen a couple asking.
And he keeps accusing us of asking him for it and trying to say that we're
that's
the
his
wrong
deflection.
ones.
That's one of the things is he tried to take down the people that were standing up by saying we were asking for steps and hints and everything else. We were asking for a yes.
Guys, go retweet that tweet and let's get some answers from him. I'm talking to my chat. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you're good.
a first favorite. Oh my god. Can I have a shout out, bro?
I spelled that wrong.
Code Easy in the building. What up, Nelly? Kendra, welcome back. We still have 211 people in here. They're very interested in what's going on. They wouldn't be here if this wasn't a serious topic. So, Lee, I put out that tweet. I know you're still watching. Confirm it or not, it doesn't matter. I just really want you to give the community answers. I mean, we're obviously going crazy about it. It would be beneficial for the game too. And if you guys got nothing to hide, there's nothing to hide. There's just nothing to hide. We could just get the facts out there, put this to rest, and I'll go back in my little corner and help my subs.
So like I spoke with Afro, man, why did someone called Amazing So say thank you? It wasn't easy. Is this someone else that's hiding information from us? If you go on that tweet where Lee Ross said congratulations, someone called Mr. Amazing So says thank you. It wasn't easy.
Did you post a tweet in the chat yet, Sets? Because I don't see it.
Yeah, I
posted a tweet on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that dude that commented that. I was looking into
I've
that.
noticed you, man. I'm still watching my chat. Don't worry, guys.
Eric said
be
you're
able to hit
funny.
this
I'm
time.
pretty sure that's your team. We designed it. We already know where everything was. Good on those that did it on their own without our help. He capitalized without our help. So who did it with your help then? Not me nor anyone on my team provided assistance to anyone. These are all tweets about that. And I thought us Xbox guys could actually have some fun looking around for some steps. Then he responded to that guy and said, they haven't solved it yet. Solved is in all capitals.
Yeah, they didn't solve the full Easter egg because they were worried that now we found the first step that they're gonna. There's loads of
Xbox is worried.
Sorry that I'm not shouting you out.
He's like, nah, don't worry, we got you.
fake.
They didn't solve it.
Dog.
You guys are gonna have a fair chance. Basically, in that tweet.
Yeah. I honestly think now the next step from here is to just try this 1992 shit because I'm pretty sure it's the one thing we haven't tried yet. I know it's the one thing I haven't tried because I thought it's gonna be the third
Waiting
step,
for
just
the
like
third
Ghost of
skull.
Skulls.
Exactly.
Thank you everybody who's retweeting right now and posting that tweet out and with the hashtag Let's Talk Lee. Everybody, please, let's get the support. Let's show them the community really wants answers.
Let's be honest with him. He's not going to get it. I've got more chance of growing my penis above 1 inch than him getting in this chat, man. That's more than impossible. He's not going to jump in this chat.
I'm trying to get all the info for the new map before it comes out on Xbox, so I kind of know what's going on. Well,
yeah, I know it'd be nice just to know that we could actually go do something.
To the Xbox users, we're as lost as you guys. At least with Ghost and Skulls. Whatever's found, everything else is found besides Ghost and Skulls. So you can find videos on that on my channel, on UK's channel, on everybody's channel that does YouTube. We basically got everything in Raven the Redwoods done with. You guys are looks like you guys are gonna have a fair chance at Ghost and Skulls. That's all I can say about Xbox users, to be honest. What if the 1992 step is the first one? What if you're right? What if they took the same steps and rearranged them in order?
But why would they do the disservice? Apparently, is what they were saying the other day, that it was a disservice to.
What headset do I have? I've got Turtle Beach.
Yeah, but why would he be hinting 1992 now, like Dex said, if the other day he said not giving out any hints because it would be a disservice to the people who created the game and the people who hunt?
I only think that he told us because he knows now that people know what it is. I think that's the only reason he's given us that little hint.
He thinks that people know what it is. But that's a 7-second video. Isn't proof.
Maybe people actually don't know, and he's actually made the mistake and sent the hint out too early.
Yeah.
It works out in our favor.
This is all his new territory to him. I just want to point that out because if it wasn't, he wouldn't have answered Dex the way he did. That was like
he was trying to take me down.
A public relations bad move in everybody's eyes. He wouldn't have answered Dex the way he did. So he's still fairly new to how he's going about this. I'm pretty sure he has to get certain things approved from other people to say certain things. Maybe they have him under a strict confidentiality agreement. He's supposed to promote the game, but he's supposed to entice people to play the game. What better way to get me excited for something than say, hey, there's a freaking Easter egg that nobody's been able to find. Maybe you can. Come on, son. That's why you guys haven't found it, because you thought 1992 was the third step. Actually, no. We've never taken possibilities out of this. I've killed so many things in 1992 form. Fairies. We've killed them with traps. We've tested out every step as the first one. Have a skull being thrown. We thought that was the fifth step. We started that on number 1. Meleeing zombies with the heads. We've done every step in and out of order, and still got nothing. So it's not that. If the traps have done it, then Galvatron just proved that the traps have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Could be in a certain order. We're gonna test those theories out.
He might not have hit that order. There's this massive possibility because there is 24 different combinations you can get out of that. And then there's 5 different traps as well, so that opens up even more different combinations, even though we're not using the 5th trap.
Matthew says the shitty part is he's probably sitting behind the screen giggling about this video. You're right. He's watching. I know he's watching because he's been directly hitting me up about this podcast. So we know he's there, Lee. We know you're around here.
And maybe this though will open up the eyes to the bigger YouTubers and hopefully they'll freaking look now. I know Dalek is all of a sudden interesting to look, so hopefully they'll get more help now.
All of a sudden, the bigger YouTubers are involved because every YouTuber I spoke to Dalek, I spoke to Pizza, I spoke to a couple of people who are really interested in hunting this.
They said it weren't there.
They said it was not there, and that they're gonna wait until the first skull pops up. Now all of a sudden, the first skull pops up. There's their interest right there. But are they hunting it? I want to get Dalek in on one of the podcasts. I'm gonna DM him right now and see. But if he could tell us that he believes it's in there, would you believe him?
I think Dalek.
I think most people would, because people look up to him, don't they?
He has a following. He's known for giving good information.
Yeah.
But he's also under the company. He's in the good standing with the company. You'd think that he would do that and ruin his chances with getting interviews with developers and all his backdoor connections to them?
Getting to play and solve
I
them
think
before
Mr. Dalek JD is a very, very credible person.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Dalek is very, very credible.
if he can, I know where we're going with this, but I'm not gonna bring that up. But if he can confirm it himself, then I'll believe it. If he can go do what we all know he's capable of, I'll believe it.
I'll agree with that.
But if he can't, and he's just being told from a developer, hey, listen, just confirm this, because that's basically what Queen did too. She can't. Glitching Queen, we know each other, right? No hate. But you can't put out a video confirming something you didn't do yourself. And there's no confirmation. Nobody's been able to recreate that. But I think the video that you just put out is very misleading to the community, because now you got everybody going in there. Same situation. We don't have any new information. Now we just have a video of a skull. No steps, no nothing. So how do we confirm this? Before putting out videos, guys, do your due diligence. Do your research. Do your homework. Figure this out. Confirm that certain things work and certain things don't. Then put out a video, because people look up to us as YouTubers for these guides, these how-to guides. I feel like that video Queen put out today was straight up clickbait just to get a bunch of people excited for it. There's no actual evidence other than a screenshot. Yeah. That's nothing to put up a video about and get people excited. Dalek, if Dalek puts out a video and says, hey, this is here, why, and I show you the steps, then I believe that. But Dalek didn't put out no video because he don't have a confirmation. Once he has confirmation, I believe that video. 100%. Nobody needs to tell me shit. Because he's a credible source. He's actually more credible than a lot of people are.
What up, Ninja?
So I'm going to DM him and see if we can get him in the interview with Lee Ross. If Lee, please. We got 29 likes on that tweet and 27 retweets right away. Right away, guys. So don't forget to retweet that, like it. Let's get him on this interview. Let's get some straight answers out of him. I'm sure UK would appreciate it. Dex would appreciate it. And everybody hunting would appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've not just gone too far.
Yeah, I want to know if I'm staying up right now and hunting or if I'm going to bed because it's freaking late in the UK.
Yeah.
I'd be streaming for like 10 hours.
Fucking hell. Yeah. I'm just waiting to see something that I believe is credible. Right now I'm on the fence.
I mean, it's hard for us because obviously when you've got like a smaller channel, if you see something's legit, you're going to jump to it because that's the only way you're going to grow your channel nowadays. If you actually find something and share it with the community and let everyone know that you found it, that's the only way you can grow nowadays.
Yeah. But why is this small channel withholding information?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm a small channel. And
that completely works against how you would grow your channel. For something this big of a find, if that's legit, that kid would get 3,000 subs overnight.
Unless the story he's telling is the truth and he literally doesn't know how he did it and he came across it by accident, then that would match up to his story.
But he also told.
But that's the same story that everybody has said who literally photoshopped skulls on their pictures.
Yeah.
I got it, but I just
didn't know you could video something as clever as that. And then Lee Ross confirmed it. As soon as I seen that, that's when I got excited. He's not going to lie to us. I mean, because if we don't, like, who said it before? If we don't see that green symbol the day that the first that's found, we're all going to know he was lying all along.
Yeah.
Unless it was somebody put up to it and he gave them the information about it, that or a specific, that or they gave them an update specifically to that console.
Listen, with the hot seat that they're in right now, if it's solved anytime after Xbox, y'all lied to us. Yeah, that's my opinion right here. If it's solved anytime after Xbox, y'all fucking straight up lied to us.
And if it's solved in a reasonable time.
We've had a month.
No, we know it's going to be solved on the day one of Xbox because it's going to get data mined.
It may be true. It may not be true.
Didn't they say that they didn't make a PC build for it? I'm still unclear on this.
No, basically, what I meant was we got a PC build straight away to help us out in Spaceland, but for the first 30 days, we didn't have a PC build to help us, did we? We didn't have PC there. So we're saying no PC build to help you this time, but they can't stop it on March. I don't think there's any way of stopping data miners getting in it. There's always going to be a way. But
he said that they have a way to stop data miners.
Didn't Treyarch always say that? And look, everyone got it. Even I got his Treyarch stuff.
Okay. So day one, it's going to get data mined.
Yeah, I can guarantee it. I mean, they're not going to know what order it comes in, but the steps for Spaceland, I know a few people that just pulled them out and did it.
Yeah,
it's going to happen again.
We know the same people who pulled them out and did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Apparently they did it legitimately,
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
not
can't
saying
say
any-
nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying any names.
Yeah. I'll just say for Revelations that although this person didn't actually release any steps or information, just out of curiosity, this person didn't hunt or anything, didn't have a PS4. This person found the entire set of steps for the Revelations Easter egg within 2 days of that map coming out and knew them all.
Yeah. I mean, look at the facts. Look at the history of Easter eggs. Look at everything that's gone on. With the community so involved like this, you'd really think that there was some type of progress if it actually existed, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With a
definitely.
community like ours, who don't fucking sleep, who don't eat, who play zombies nonstop, just to be
I'm
that
getting
guy.
freaking fat because I'm ordering takeaway every night because
Yeah.
I just don't have time to go and cook. I'm thinking if I spend an hour cooking and eating, that's time gone. So I just order takeout, and now I'm getting fat. I'm getting man boob.
We're literally living around this hunt.
Yeah.
This hunt rules
I'm
our
not even
life.
taking the time to order food. I'm not even
Since the
taking time to
game
order
came
food.
out and we've
I've
been
been
interested
hunting
in the
since
hunt,
the map
everybody's
released.
been putting off their own life and worried
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
hunt, to be honest.
I mean,
It's
I don't
fucking
even order
with
my
our
own
brains.
food, mate. I get the missus to order it for me from her house and delivers it. I don't even do any of it. That's how lazy I've become because of this. But I just want it found.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
think
want to
that-
know what this little extra is because if you noticed that infinite ammo symbol that was at the bottom when it glitched out, is that our extra infinite ammo? That'd be wicked.
No, I think what that is that's just showing the power up that you can get. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think because that is something that you can achieve.
I think
like-
everyone's come to the conclusion that it's definitely Jay. 100% we're going to be getting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I called it
Yeah.
freaking God knows how long ago. I was like, yo, we
Yeah.
getting Jay. Not only
No,
that,
don't worry. I will be hunting soon, mate. Don't worry.
UK, when the PC builds comes out, I want to find the J player card. We could do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We could find the J player card. If it's in the textures or it's somewhere in there, we're gonna find it. We're gonna pull the J player card out. And it's not gonna be this one. It's not gonna be this one. Where's my image at? Where's my image at? Let me put this up.
And in case Lee still is watching, you probably heard me say that I got into Triac stuff. I'm not going to be trying to get into Infinite Warfare. Because, I don't know, it's different. I mean, I'm not going to say I haven't tried, but it's a lot harder than Triacs. Triacs was easy. You could just walk in and 5-year-old could do it if they know how to code. Doesn't Lime Tiger do it? He's like 12. I mean, that just proves it.
Yeah, he uses.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I should be calling people out, but I
Rage
think he says it enough on Reddit that he data mines, he boasts about it, so I think
Yeah,
everyone
and
knows.
Yeah, Lime is able to do it, and he's like 12 years old, so
Yeah.
anybody can really
Yeah,
do
he
the
is
data
literally
mining.
a
If you have the
program
right
called
programs, if you guys know what to do, it's just pretty
Yeah,
simple.
it's Wraith.
I don't plan on learning it. I still don't know nothing about that, and I enjoy the
I
hunt
can teach
itself.
you in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm-
so easy. You can just learn straight away.
I learned a little bit from dealing with people on Skype and you know who, but you know, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to learn it because I enjoy the thrill of the hunt.
Yeah,
now, if
same.
someone gives me information in the chat
Yeah.
and tells me to do something and they data mined it, that's different. How am I supposed to know? But someone
Yeah.
says, do this and it works. To me, they're credible. Why? Because they know for a fact it works. Not some dude who put out a 7-second video and then say, hey, do this. Well, I don't know. I really don't know how he did it, but it worked when I did it. That's some
Yeah.
bullshit. Have you tried the
Well,
retro
yeah.
video game in ZIS? No, we haven't.
Do you know, I was thinking, what we all seen the skull, didn't we? What about if we got to play 1992 with certain colours of the arcade machines? Do they match up? So when you go into Death Life, we seen that skull, didn't we?
Yeah,
Let's-
but you can
let's
spell
think-
Ghost down there. Actually, with some of the arcade games, you can spell
Do
Ghost.
you think that they would make you kill yourself
Impulse.
to get the first skull? What about
No.
people on
No,
solo?
absolutely not.
But then why was there a skull symbol on top of the thinking machine, on top of the soul power bar?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know.
something very, very strange.
That was a
I mean, you
glitch,
could-
wasn't it? Wasn't it a
You
glitch
could
in the game?
accidentally do that. Oh, you could
But what about
accidentally
if we've
do
got to go into the Afterlife arcade and repeat a step from Ghost and Skulls 1?
Yeah.
What I was thinking was maybe that, like, if that is a glitch, maybe it's just the arcade games are put in there like a certain order.
I
like,
used
not
to have
certain
long
order,
hair, but now I got a
under
unicorn.
certain context.
I'm your friendly
And the-
neighborhood
Do you
unicorn.
think you had long hair, mate? Have you seen how long my hair is?
Yo, UK, are you watching my stream? Do you see my bunny patch?
And
I
I see
shaved-
you cut it. Have you seen
I
my
shaved
stream?
my
See
head
how
on
long my hair
stream,
is?
and I left the bunny patch, and they thought I was kidding. I got the unicorn right here to prove it. I'm hiding it.
Oh, no.
Yamato says she's married, but she can't say anything. Well, I think I'm sexy too. Don't worry. I know what you're going at.
Hey.
I think we've really, really dug deep into this, and we're sticking to it. I'm gonna stick to my guns. We're in the trenches, man. This disinformation war, it's got to come
I
to a
think
halt.
everyone wants it found now. Look how much attention that these videos are getting today. I mean, I've gained 200 subs today because of the hunt I've tried. Everyone just wants to know what it is.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right now,
We've had
This is the most attention right now.
Sets had consistent 200 viewers the entire stream as well. I've not seen it go below it in forever.
I mean, I'm not even speaking to my stream, and there's still 60-odd people staying there and just listening to me talking to a mic because they can't hear you. They're just sticking around waiting for me to search. They want me to go back and get a search, but they're still sticking around waiting for me.
Well, shout out
That's
to everybody in the UK Gamer stream. We
can't
appreciate
hear
him
you.
coming on the podcast and taking a break.
Yeah, they can't even hear you, bro.
Can't even hear me. Tell him I love him. Thank you.
Yeah, he said he loved you. Yeah, if I had voices in Elgato whilst mid-streaming, Elgato crashes.
Yeah.
I don't use OBS. I use Elgato. I find it too easy.
Oh, I love it, dude. Has Lee Ross replied back yet? No, he responded twice, and he kind of let us know that he was watching the podcast. But I think he slipped up by doing that because we started putting a little bit more pressure on him. I've gotten 126 notifications since we confirmed that he was live in the stream, and that's everybody tweeting him. That means he got the same amount of notifications, and they're tagging me and him and asking him for an answer. Lee, we don't want to harass you. We don't want to bug you. I kind of want this issue to be dead with, but I'm definitely not leaving without a clear answer. Just know that for a fact. Like, you're not going to get rid of me by putting out fake shit, because I'll question that too. And I'm going to question it no matter how crazy it makes me feel until I can get a straight answer, which is not that difficult. If it's some situation you want to diffuse and you're absolutely right about, what's so wrong about a straight answer? Can anybody give me a reason why he can't give us a straight answer? Does it work? Yes or no?
It would be a good thing for them to do, to just tell us that it was in there. It was actually in there.
Yeah,
it would help
because
them.
if this gets discovered when it comes out on Xbox, I mean, if he gives us a straight answer now, he could prevent all of. Because let's say it does come out on Xbox, it does get discovered from 2 days of Xbox or something.
Oh, I'm having the illest freaking broadcast then. The podcast is
But the
gonna
other
be
problem
lit,
is, we got to
boy.
remember, guys, it's going to be
taking
data
shots.
miners,
It's not going to
so
be.
it is going to get
It's
solved.
going to be taking shots.
It's 100% going to be solved in the first 2 days.
just remember,
because
guys, too.
data miners.
So why can't you just say no? Yes, it's in the game to prevent the inevitable backlash that will
Exactly.
happen from that.
He should have told us maybe a little hint so we could find it before Xbox got our PC go ruin it for us anyway, because it's going to get found in the end. Literally, these Easter eggs don't have more than a month time on them. And there's not a chance it's going to make it past a month. Unless they find like some way to completely lock out data miners.
Yeah, legality is the only reason he can't give us an answer. What were you going to say, Tim?
We don't want to kill a messenger. Remember, at the end of the day, it's Activision, it's Infinity Ward. That let's go off the fact that you guys have sets. I know you've been logging what you're doing. Me and you already talked that I'm going to do exactly on Xbox what you exactly did, and I'm okay with that. I've even told the missus, and she said, I told her 12 o'clock Wednesday night when I could download that. It's no game. I'm putting away time for my kid to figure this out. That's how intrigued I am as a consumer. So I'm sitting here and thinking, when we do find this out, regardless of the situation, we have logged information of what we've done. If it comes out on Xbox
and video,
and video, it doesn't matter if it's data mined at that point, because we're going to put it to the test. If it's data mined and your steps were data mined after it came out on Xbox and PC, well, now Infinity Ward is just they're baiting us for content on the game itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we can't be remember, you don't want to kill the messenger, because Lee Ross, dude, he's only been the project director since March when they started talking about what they're going to release. Because usually,
he's like the face of the company. He's just the guy who everybody
he's just the
tends
face,
to
man.
like.
And I give the utmost respect for him to try to. I mean, he's probably doing everything that he can within his contract as a project director, because you know how they are. I mean, Jason Blundell was the same way. He did everything that he could without telling us exactly what to do. And like I would love to watch it. I would love to just listen to Dalek and Lee Ross and you just talking, because it was very intriguing when I listened to Blundell talk to Raffle Waffles. I mean, he gave away what he could, and that was a service to the community itself. Is like, okay, you know, what can you tell us? What are you allowed to tell us? And Jason Blundell was upfront, and he was forward, and he was honest. He wasn't playing
sometimes
this
he would say,
emoji
like, listen, I
bullshit
can't talk about that. Nope, you're not going to get that information out of me. So I don't see it being bad if you were to come on here, Lee, and just talk with us. I think it would actually be way more beneficial for you to come on to a smaller channel, not one of these big guys, but to come here and show that you always said publicly that you're doing this for the little guys, right? You want a fair chance for the Easter egg to be found. You want more of the little guys. He's been quoted talking about the little guys and rooting for the underdogs. So we're right here, bro. We just want to talk. If you can't tell us something, just be direct about it. Let us know. I know I may seem a little like I put a lot of pressure on people, but I want to ask the hard questions. I want to keep the pressure on people, because if you don't, you're just going to feed us some bullshit that's just going to keep us running in circles, and I'm not a dog. I don't like chasing my own tail. Honestly, it's not fun for us to be running around in circles when you could just simply provide us a path. Just point us in the right direction. Say, listen, guys, your theories, they're all bullshit, all right? The thing is in the game. I don't know where all this came from. I just wanted to clear it up with you and let you know that Ghost and Skulls has been active since day one of PlayStation release. And if you can't say that, then just simply say that. Say, listen, I can't confirm nor deny whether the thing is in the game or not. You're just going to have to find out. Do the steps. But from your tone, I want to know truth. I want to know that you're telling us the truth, or you're being as honest as possible as you can with us legally. That's it. Guys, don't forget to retweet that tweet. I offered Lee to come here and defend himself. Not defend himself, but defend the rumors and allegations that are going around the game. Like Tim keeps pointing out, he is just the messenger. Nobody hate on him, because he has done way more than Blundell has done on social media. Yeah. He just wasn't ready for this. I feel like he wasn't ready.
Twitter?
Nah, there was just that parody one called Jason B from Free Dark.
I mean, Lee Ross's Twitter looks quite recent as well. He's only got 90,000 followers.
He made it just ahead of the game.
Thomas, welcome back to the stream. My ninja. How's Ashley doing? Yo, can I get on this and give some other valid points? You guys are plainly missing. Dank, we're not inviting anybody right now. We're going to do another podcast tomorrow, hopefully with Lee Ross. We're going to invite some people to that. But if he doesn't answer, I want to get some fresh thoughts on this. So definitely keep in touch with me. We'll put you on the podcast tomorrow. This has been a very interesting podcast. Usually I only like to do these for like an hour, but we've been legit talking about great topics and great points for about 2.5 hours now. We have a lot to talk about. There's a lot to cover. And I think the perspectives from all the community should be heard. So if you guys want to be on the podcast, just tweet me with the hashtag Discord.
Don't say that. You'll have about 500 people in the chat tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you guys can be invited. I do that. I invite 5 people to Discord. So tweet me with the thing Discord, and then if you want to tweet like why you want to be on Discord, I will pick the most important people I feel like will prove certain points, and I'm not biased. If you say you completely disagree with me, I want you on the podcast to tell me why. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to just show one side of the story. I want everybody to have their voice shared. We're going to do a podcast tomorrow. We could probably do 2. We could do a podcast. We're going to do one every day until Xbox release. And then the day of Xbox releases, I'm going to pretend like it's a brand new game, like I never played it. We're going to go in there and we're going to hunt. And we're going to put this to the test. Tim is going to help us on Xbox. I personally might go out and buy the game for Xbox so I can test it myself too. So you're not only making me buy the game for PS4, but because of this whole controversy, I'm going to purchase your game again on Xbox. And I'm going to go do the hunt. And I really am going to see if something goes on. We're just going to have the facts then and there. We might as well clear it up now before that happens.
I just wanted finding. The thing is, right, the Legend of Zelda comes out in like 2-3 days, so I'm not even going to be hunting for this anymore. I would have lost interest because the new Legend of Zelda's coming out, so I want to be able to find something before that happens.
The reviews for that have been amazing, by the way. I'm definitely going to... The reviews for that have been absolutely amazing, by the way.
So, I've played every single time. Let you know, right? This is how bad life gets sometimes. I'm working just to pay my own, like my own house and stuff. Like literally, the money that I've got, the £150 for the Switch, they've all come from donations from like people supporting me. That's not my money. The only way I'm getting this is from from getting donations, even if it takes another month. Hey, there's on the wall. Huh?
Guys, go support UK gamers. Throw them a couple bucks. Let them get that Nintendo Switch so you can play some Zelda with you.
Literally, I want to stream Zelda, but I don't know if you get copyrighted in the UK for streaming Zelda. I don't know if it's a thing yet. I know I got copyrighted last time, but I'm pretty sure they figured out a deal where you can stream in the UK now, like with Nintendo stuff.
Oh, Brandon makes a good point. I should buy IW for PC because it's cheaper. You're right.
Well, yeah, I've got it for PC anyway because, I mean, I'm not going to dig around on day one because I don't want to see stuff yet. I literally don't want to ruin it for myself. But
all right, so day 2, we'll go digging.
We'll
give it 24 hours, but that's as much as I can handle after the release of Xbox. We're gonna fucking solve this shit no matter what. If I gotta start digging into code myself, I will admit that. Okay?
Second step, 24 hours.
I'm gonna find your steps, Lee. And if your steps have anything to do with what we did on PS4, man, you just...
What up, Ninja?
I find that being a really bad situation for you and Infinity Ward. And I'm not saying that as a threat. It is what it is, man. If it's proven that you could do it on PS4 and Xbox, but the step just wasn't there, bro, you guys are in for a load of shit from the community. A load of shit from the community. I don't think your game will do DLC 3, 4, nothing. Buy. You're going to catch the 13-year-olds that want to buy it and play it. The people who have the season passes, you already got. Anybody else who you thought was going to buy the game? Not after this. If it's true. Yeah. If it's true. And it's a big
the thing is, though, some part of me would still forgive if we were told today that he's going to be out for Xbox. Like, it was never here all along. For some reason, something would still forgive the fact that he's told us today. I don't know why. If he came out and said today it was never available, then I'd end up forgiving him.
I would forgive him. I wouldn't even forgive Lee because my issue is not with Lee.
I reckon
it's with
he's
the
been
game
told
and the game itself.
Maybe the rules are that it's not allowed until, and maybe he doesn't want to tell the community because then, let's be honest, we won't play the game because we solved the Easter egg in 3 hours. So what's the
They expected us to have more time for the Easter egg.
Yeah.
They didn't expect 3 hours to be.
They messed up on this time. Like, we complained, said we want hold square to collect item, but they actually, in real facts, that actually ruined this Easter egg because every step was handed to us because it said hold square to collect. And it was like giving us the next step. So I'm guessing
all except for the charms.
What we complained about actually turned on us in the end because it made it way too easy for us.
Yeah.
True. Lexi just came in and said she saw the Lee's tweets. What's happening, guys? If I knew this drama was going on, I would have left work. It's okay, Lexi. Tomorrow we're going to have a podcast, and I want your professional opinion as a marketing and PR specialist. What's going on right now in this whole situation? If you watch this podcast, I know it's a little lengthier than our normal podcasts, but we've had a steady 200 people interested in this, and we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes now. It is definitely a hot topic right now, and for the next 3 days, we will be covering this step by step by step. And
are we gonna actually look on a game now into this 1992? There's no point just dropping it, is there?
I just randomly joined set sloppy, so I'm
after
ready to
this,
go
I'm gonna jump in a hunt. So after this podcast,
we might as well, yeah. Because my stream, I'm just gonna continue. I know it's gonna cut it off. Like YouTube only allows 4 hours, doesn't it? So it's probably gonna cut off the first few hours. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm going to go into a hunt after this. We will be hunting, so if you guys want to see if something works or not, if we'll be able to recreate this today, then everything I said in this podcast, I can eat my words. All right? And I'll delete them, and I'll go and...
delete the podcast, it never happened.
Nah, I wouldn't even delete it. I'm just going to rename it I'm a Jackass. Sorry, Lee. And I'm going to make everybody tweet an apology to Lee and all that shit. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if we're all wrong, we're all just... We've been watching too much Walking Dead or some shit. There's conspiracies everywhere.
I've never watched it. I've never watched like one episode of The Walking Dead.
Whatever.
I used to.
We're
then it
brainwashed.
became The Walking Dead.
I'm watching that. Do you know, Once Upon a Time? That's what I'm watching at the moment. That's fairy tales for fuck's sake.
Think you touched the nerve, bro? Lexi, we definitely touched the nerve, and he's responding rapidly right now.
It's responding all right though today. There's no hate, no anger.
Yeah. No, I do want. I'll just say this myself. I want to make sure no one is actually hating on him because he obviously works very hard. He does
But
very
I
often
think
interact with the
he's
community.
like the guy that we work for technically, so we're never going to give a load of hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that to be perfectly
Dexter,
clear.
Of course, but...
We're not giving Lee any hate. Lee
Yeah,
is
we
just
work
a
for the
man. He's
guy,
not even a
technically.
developer of the game. He doesn't do that type of stuff. He's the project director, the associate
promotes
project
it.
director. We don't know what type of limitations he has on his power or whatnot, but he is basically the face of the company. So it would be wrong to hate on Lee because that's basically shooting the messenger. The messenger doesn't have anything to do with what the king tells him to do. So we really got to look at Activision and Infinity Ward. Their marketing people, their strategy people, whoever's telling you guys to do this stuff, y'all got to fire them, bro. Like, y'all got to fire somebody. Somebody got to resign for this shit.
Yeah, they need to change something up because this DLC 5 is real. They're screwed.
Oh,
I don't like to say it, but they really are.
They're ruined.
It's coming. It's coming.
Me personally, I'm not gonna lie. I've enjoyed Brave more than most of the Well, I've not played all the maps, but most of the Black Ops 3 maps, I actually enjoy Rave a lot. They've done something good with that map.
Dude,
But that's because the
completely
Treyarch
agree.
devs actually having a hand in the map.
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference,
Rave
UK,
has
from
been-
Spaceland to this?
Yeah. This one is like just beautifully designed.
Exactly.
Rave,
Thank you, Treyarch.
wise, better than at least half of the maps of Black Ops 3, in my opinion.
UDC, shout outs to you.
Let's just hope they get the next one right. The other thing is, right, they need to make this Ghost of Skulls to remember because there isn't going to be one in the next DLC because of the time it's set in. How can Ghost of Skulls 3 be before Ghost of Skulls 1? It doesn't make sense. So there isn't going to be one next DLC. Unless they do a Ghost of Skulls 0.5. I mean, that's all they can do.
Lexi, who, like I said, she's in a marketing background. She's like, you don't see every celebrity, creator, director going crazy at their consumers. Lee is seriously not thinking about what he's doing. And I really value her opinion because she knows from a marketing standpoint. I went to school for marketing, you know, but I'm the guy bringing up this theory. To have somebody else who understands the marketing behind certain things, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that go on in the entertainment industry. This is entertainment. This is video game entertainment. They're doing a movie and a video game, and the marketing strategy so far since IW came out, the trailer got tons of fucking dislikes. The community did not receive it well. It's a failing game publicly. Sledgehammer has quoted tons of times that this didn't work, so they're going to boots on the ground. There's tons of reason why this game is failing. And there's tons of reason why they need to play catch up with, hey, we spent, let's say, like $2 million on this. We need to make that $2 million and then some to pay all of our workers and to keep this going. But if the game keeps doing bad, how do we keep consumers buying it?
Well, how much of a loss do you think they took, the Infinity Ward took on Ghost?
Ghost
You see what I'm saying?
Ghost still so better than this
Let's
game.
just say if you were able to return video games for full price, they would have never made money on it.
Guys, this is important, right? Someone said he's going to do the interview in NInjaNation Game, and he said, I never got an invite. That's what Lee Ross replied, I never got an invite.
Who?
Lee Ross said, I never got an invite.
You know what? I'm going to go reply to him and say you have one now.
Ghost of Skulls 2 can definitely be found solo, no team required. Is he saying, like he keeps trying to say now, I think he's just trying to say that we can do it now.
Ninja?
Give us all the content that you can and leave out what you can. And that's, you know, we're going to, eventually this is going to be found. Like you guys said, it's going to be data mined. And it will be found. But what he does not have a leg up on that we do is the fact that we have notes to kind of put him on blast and say, well, guess what? We did this before, and now it's irrelevant that it can be data mined now because we have notes to prove it.
I'm responding to Lee's tweet right now. Somebody tweeted him, are you going to do the interview with NInjaNation Gaming live on YouTube? He said he never got an invite. So I'm tweeting at him right now. I said, we're inviting you today or tomorrow. You can approve the questions if you want. We just want to clear this up. Hashtag do it for the community.
Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, yeah, is that
Is that
It
Lexi?
did let me join.
Yep, that's
Lexi, what up?
I'm dying right now. I can't even believe that.
Guys, if you don't know who Lexi is, she was in our recent podcast. and she's somewhat of a marketing expert. She has a BA in marketing, right?
I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I know a little bit. But I cannot believe he is actually tweeting all this right now. Like, it's like he has a suicide mission.
Hey, don't worry, people in my stream. I will be back.
Shout out to Johnson5 Wesley, who who got him to say he didn't get an invite, because yeah, you have one right now. Lee, we know you're watching, bro.
What up, Ninja?
And if you are still watching, bro, we would love to do this live right now.
I'm
says not
just
receive an
gonna
invite.
say that this 1992
Yeah, download
is it.
Discord.
I think 1992 is it. We're spending too much time on this right now rather than hunting. He's not
There's
said
nothing
that
to
for no
hunt.
reason. Has like anyone ever looked into the 1992? Because I can hold my hand up and say we did like 100 plus.
Yeah,
hours.
I'm with you, Kate, and I can.
Yeah, I've done.
Yeah.
We've worked with the 1992 tons of times. For
I've never,
that
ever
to be the
worked with
first
it.
step right now,
I've
that would
tried a
just
few
automatically
things, but
prove it
not
wasn't in the
much.
game before, because we did a lot of stuff with 1992.
Oh yeah, we did the
Got
fairies.
Well,
if
I,
you did-
I forgot.
Fairies,
Yeah, we did do a lot with the
everything.
fairies and shit. Yeah, I forgot.
So
yeah,
we
the
are
fairy
getting
game. Oh, yeah, I tried
responses
the
from Lee
fairies,
Ross.
actually.
That was like 3.5 weeks ago, but
Yeah.
that's how much time we spent on it.
Mm.
I can't even believe that. I'm like in shock. I can't believe this is an actual guy who is literally like running. He's like the director of the game. And
He's just
calling out.
like our best friend. He's not even like a director of the game. He's like a friend.
Yeah.
But he's like
He
calling
literally
out.
is.
Lee
he's
Ross is our
literally-
boy.
He's calling out people who are playing his game. He basically just said that you like are lying, that you believe in fiction. You're a fan of fiction. Like, who says that?
Apparently.
Like, I can't even believe. I'm just in shock that
Yeah. That's what I think though. I think he's causing problems for himself unnecessarily, and I think
That's what I'm
these
saying,
very
yeah.
easily solvable problems.
he doesn't have. He doesn't have good PR team.
No, he definitely
Seriously, I
doesn't.
cannot even believe he's actually
You
like.
think the fairies are for later? I mean,
Well,
I don't know. Why
I
are
don't
the
think-
fairies coloured though? They're,
But like, he's straight up lying.
is that
I don't think Lee Ross has a PR team of his own, but Infinity Ward's PR team is not.
No, they've
Yeah.
they've
not-
definitely spoke to him. He's been tweeting
Yeah.
about the game. They had to
Yeah.
have like told him at some
But their
point.
PR team is not. They're not doing their job right to let
No.
to let him go as far as he is, as far as he's gone on Twitter.
I thought after the thing with Dexter, the reason he went silent, this is just my opinion, was because he was told by somebody like, you need
Yup.
to chill out.
yeah?
Clearly that didn't happen, or if it did, he's completely ignored them, because you do not go on Twitter and call out YouTubers who are clearly putting their own thoughts and opinions out there and say that they're fiction. Like,
And supporting the game.
yeah, like if you actually watch the streams that Ninja does, none of them are like hating on Lee or the game.
They're
None of
not
them are.
completely outrageous allegations either. We're not sitting
Well, no,
here
you're
reaching.
but as a consumer and as someone, like, if you had a theory about a book or if you had a theory about a movie, no one would ever tell you that you're a fan of fiction. Like, they would let you have your theories because that's what they want. He's like, the way he's spinning it in a negative way.
Like saying if you think Santa Claus is real, no one's gonna tell you it's fake, is it? Are they?
2 thumbs up
Aye.
said someone has to be the scapegoat. Lee Ross is that goat.
Newsflash: all of the movies that he's putting into his
What up,
games
Ninja?
and zombies are fiction. So you
Yeah,
are.
no,
a
I was
fan
thinking
of
the
fiction.
I
same
thought he
thing.
was gonna say newsflash and Santa ain't real. I was like, oh, don't crush my dreams yet, man. I still believe. I still believe.
So
Maybe
what I'm gonna
21,
do
but he
right
comes
now
here every
is
But he's straight up lying when he says he never got an invite. He got an invite. He sees these tweets. He's not stupid. How can you say you didn't get an invite? I saw that tweet, like, I literally
I
just
think
came
he
on.
needs
and
bro,
I-
physical
that
invite,
was the
but
most
it's physically-
retweets I got in a minute on a tweet. Like 40 some
literally
people
said, "I'm
retweeted it
inviting
right
you."
away. He knows that he got an invite. He knows.
You literally said, "I'm inviting you." Like, I can't believe I'm beginning to lose a lot of respect for the game. and him.
Send him an emoji of a letter over to him. You received an invitation.
Maybe he understands emojis better.
Ask him if he has an address that you can send one to.
Or just send him the Bamberga error.
I can't
Door
even.
frame could work.
Yeah, Bamberger.
I
Sorry.
think the people in the
Okay.
stream
What?
right now, there's 231 people. I think everybody, if you guys are brand new to it, go and retweet that because we're showing that we're united on this front, and he has to respond to us. And he said he doesn't have an invite. We know for a fact Lee Ross was watching this a little while ago, or else he wouldn't have tweeted at me and telling me that it's fictional, because that's just outright wrong. He was responding to me while I was saying stuff on live stream, and he was tweeting at me. So, Lee, if you're still watching this, the invite is open. We could do this right now.
Someone's
right
cat
here.
meowing then.
I just need an answer. I'll send you a Discord link, and we can get into it right now.
Can I just
if you
recap?
want, I'll clear the Discord. I'll do it just me and you, or if it's okay. This is the community we have in here. This is different aspects and different points of the community, so we shouldn't hide anything from them.
And with that being said, if it does happen that way, we all respect you enough. If he is listening, we all respect you enough to
we
listen to
physically
you.
the only ones still streaming their
What up,
game
Ninja?
because the bigger YouTubers are all doing something different.
And we
We're the
respect you
ones
enough
that
to
are more
actually
interested
listen
in
to it.
this. I am
Yeah,
more
we're very
interested in this than
invested in
Triac
this.
Zombies. Way more interested in this. I don't know what it is. I'd rather play this than Triac Zombies.
Can
Right
I just
now, I'm the
recap? So did someone find the first step?
There's a video.
It's in
That's the problem.
very high question.
Nobody knows.
It's very skeptical. The
Thing
first
is,
step.
though, I know, but why would anyone go through the trouble of making that video? Plus, like we keep saying,
Because they need an excuse. They need to put out the fire we set.
Yeah, but if we do the first skull and we see that symbol and we don't see the symbol there, what are they gonna do?
They're just gonna fucking deny it. They're just gonna
change
go
the steps,
silent.
man.
Change
I
the
guess
step on the
they'll
last
deal with it
second.
when it comes. They'll cross that bridge when it gets there. That seems to be their plan right now. They don't
That
think
or
ahead.
be a guy that's put up to it.
They've
It could be
been
a guy that's
they've
put
been
up to it and
confronting issues as they come along. They don't plan for them.
I mean, if they're physically allowed to release, maybe the contract's just saying
What up,
just the main
Ninja?
Easter egg. They should at least tell us that we're not going to be getting it for a month.
No, exactly.
I'd find another
but
way to
you
still
found
play the
out.
game. I wouldn't completely go away from the game. I mean, I think most people have gone away already. This isn't bringing them back.
I do believe that this is hurting the game more than it is helping. But we're talking about it. It's a hot topic. We're still playing the game. We're still hunting it. There's nothing going wrong with the game. We're encouraging people to hunt it and prove us wrong. If y'all can find the skull, then go find it. Everybody that's saying, oh, y'all just mad because you can't find it, then you go do it, bro. You put in the time. You drive yourself insane and make yourself question whether or not it's there or not. Because we've done that already. I'm done with hunting and thinking I'm wrong. I'm not fucking wrong about this. That shit's not there, bro. That shit's not there. And whatever excuses you putting out, they ain't flying. That shit can go out that way.
I can stream for 10 hours. I don't know what keeps me going. There's always a new reason. Every game that you end and restart, there's always a new reason to play.
Yeah,
I don't know
right?
what it is. There's always
We
a new
ended
reason
it
just to continue.
after that podcast, and now all of a sudden we got them pictures, the glitched out pictures. All of a sudden, everybody's hunting for Ghosts and Skulls again. Now we stopped it because we found out it was a glitch, and now the video comes out. Guess what? All of a sudden, everybody's hunting it again.
So what do they think the first step is?
I sent you the
There's
video. They don't know the first step. They don't know how they did it.
They claimed that they claimed that they knew exactly how to do it, and they got to the game and couldn't replicate it at all.
Who's they?
It's just some
ones you
random
found.
German
An account that
guy.
just so happened
UK
to
was in a
have
game with
the
him, and he
stuff
was
with-
being shady
For
about
hours and
revealing
hours just
names and
ignoring
telling him
me.
steps. Or
an account that just so happened to be start uploading videos 3 days ago. The day
It's because as well, right, do you know the language of his channel? It's German.
that's what I
right?
wanted to
He was
ask Lexi
speaking-
about.
He was speaking German. Like, he couldn't understand English properly, so his language matched his channel. That's
True,
the
but
weird thing.
Lexi, the day that we started bringing this topic up and putting some pressure on them and kind of proving that it wasn't there, this channel started uploading. The day that we made an issue about it, it was active. It was created on December 20-something. But the day that we brought up an issue, the day after Dexter brought up the issue, this channel started uploading videos.
Can
it
someone
was-
tweet me
Could
the
have been a
account so I can
coincidence,
look?
but it's just too weird of a coincidence.
It's in my chat. I'll post the link. That's the video.
In where?
It's in my chat. I posted it
On
I
twice.
sent it to you
On
in a
Discord.
DM
Oh, okay.
or in
Dexter
Twitter.
just
Yeah, it's the
messaged
one
me.
I sent you on Discord.
Oh wait, this is the video on YouTube.
Yeah, this is the whole claim. The
He said,
entirety of the
of course they
question.
don't know how they did it, but I
Sorry,
bet they know how they did God mode. You're right.
Wait, what?
And not only that,
But
if
what
you have
did
7
they
seconds.
Exactly.
video.
Looking at that video, right? You'd first look at it and you think there's no way that's faked.
Where's
It
your
just
other
looks
55
too
No,
rounds
but
that you've
it doesn't
recorded?
show you what they even did. It just shows
Yeah, I
you.
know,
what
but the
they
guy
did.
was telling us that he's not going to tell us. That's what he kept saying at first. He ain't going to tell us.
Okay, well,
I mean,
from that,
I
I'd say
kept
he's
saying,
lying.
if you're not going to tell us, then why isn't the next step found? Why isn't there a
Okay.
video out?
Why would this be such a big deal when Spaceland was shared so
What up,
willingly?
Ninja?
Like, I don't get it. I don't get why this is so shady. I don't understand this.
Yeah, it's just the shadiness surrounding this situation, which really has us saying, well, maybe we're not fucking crazy. Maybe, look at how they acting. This was
Okay,
just a
where's Lee's
thought.
response?
And then look at the response we got.
Oh,
Look at the
damn,
way you
I'll post
acted
links
now.
in the chat. I know that. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What link do you need to post? Because I think I should be able to do it if I'm mod.
What? I was just sneaking in a sneaky donation link. Wasn't anything too bad. Just
the
sneaking that in there.
Switch fund.
The Switch funds, yeah. Listen, right, I'm desperate right now. I've never been desperate for anything in my life. I've waited 6 years for The Legend of Zelda. I'd buy a Wii U, but the Wii U's are still 250 odd pounds. So
Guys,
it's
you
fine.
heard
Might
it
as well
here
just buy
first.
Switch.
UK Gamer will do some nasty things to you under a bridge if you donate to him.
I'll
He's
shave. Right?
desperate.
If we can get Switch, I'll shave. I'll shave. I'll cut my hair off. My hair's pretty fucking long.
All right, that's it.
I might
That's it.
regret
I'm
that.
starting to GoFundMe for UK Gamer. We're gonna get him to shave all them locks
That's
off.
on
He's
video,
gonna be like
UK.
Ninja. You have to keep a unicorn though for a week. You have to keep the front patch.
The unicorn.
If I can get your donation thing filled within the 4 days left of it, you have to do a unicorn. Is that a bet?
You have to wear, you
I
have to wear
have
a party
never had
cap
my
on your
hair that
head.
short in my world, though. I'd never go that short.
It's worth it. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it.
I think it's worth it. Nintendo
I'd
Switch,
never leave my door again.
bro. I'll
You
donate the
never
rest
would with-
right now if he does
You
it
never
live
would
on
with
stream.
Zelda anyway.
I would literally, if you look at the length of my hair on stream now, I would literally cut it mega short. I just wouldn't shave it all off. Like, I would just would not shave it all off.
Well, what does everyone else think? I don't like. Does everyone else think that this is like made by?
A lot of
if you
people.
look on the
I just
video-
don't believe it's real
Split
right
down
now.
the middle.
If you look on the actual video that everybody's going, look, it got like 2,000. It's up to 3,000 views since this morning.
Okay,
No
my
subs
problem with this
gained
video-
though. Not anybody subbed to this guy's channel, so that's not working. He's got 106 likes and 95 dislikes.
Okay, my problem with this
Everybody
video
in the
is he's
comments
on-
are saying it's bullshit.
He's on level 56, right? Okay, so
In God mode.
Where's his other 55 levels?
He's
that he
in God
recorded?
mode too, by the way, which is a glitch
Why
in the
did
game.
he-
And Lee Ross said he found it legitimately, but that would mean Lee Ross is promoting the fact that people can use God mode.
I twisted. That's
Not
not the real
only
one. They
that-
say once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair. That's the real one.
Why? What was I just gonna say?
Sorry.
So I'm talking to my chat at the same time.
Why would he just happen to record that one moment out of?
Well,
the
he
whole-
apparently
He probably cut
had
it.
30 minutes of gameplay. That
But
was a
he
claim.
doesn't release it, and the person who
so
has the other
yes.
gameplay is not around at the moment.
Yeah.
We don't know how we got this gold. Only looks like
Convenient, right?
Yeah,
UK, I just saw your hair, by the way. Jesus.
it's long, isn't it? This
Yeah.
is short. Right? This is short for me. It used to be
Oh,
underneath my tit.
Jesus.
I've always had long hair my entire life. It's just kind of how I've grown up.
Yeah.
Just
Not for
subscribe
long,
back to it.
man. Not for long if we hit that goal.
I mean, I'll cut it off so it's literally above my ears. That is literally hardly any hair.
This
Oh,
thing
Literally
is
all my
not-
hair is gone.
Okay, who's this guy who said he
Who knows?
got it?
Who knows? I might like it. I might
Dig
just
in
find a new hairstyle for myself.
I've looked into it too.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. I looked into his account. Didn't really notice anything. I don't think he tweeted after that.
Hey.
Sure, right.
Probably just untrolled.
If Lee Ross donated £50, I'd get his name tattooed on my ass.
Oh.
I should
If
do
Lee
that.
Ross just-
That's
Whoever
not recording
donates
as
50 a
well.
while, their name goes on my ass tattooed.
If
you're
you just
selling your
joined
body.
the podcast, I'd be shocked.
Lee, how
I'd
about
have-
this?
I'd have
If you could
so
come on
much
my
respect.
podcast and you could give us some straight answers, whether we like your answers or not. Right here? You see this right here? I ain't got no tattoos. I'm gonna tattoo your face right here on my arm. If you could come on here and give us legit reasons and answers, This whole section right here is you.
I might
just gonna put
say
Lee as a
one
smiley
ass
face right there.
her face. I mean, I've got enough hair on my ass so we could like replicate the hair. I'll just shave it in a certain way to replicate his dreadlocks.
What? So when you don't shave the hair on your ass, he just looks like a Yeti?
People would respect you so much
That's
more.
the first step.
Yeah, Easter egg, first step confirmed.
Everyone's saying do it.
Do it,
What,
do it.
get his name tatted on my ass or his face.
So Lee, I'm only keeping this podcast going for a little bit so that you would have an opportunity to join, because I was going to end it before you started responding and letting us know that you were watching it. But
My cat is like.
your Twitter has gone silent, and a lot of people just replied to that tweet that you said you didn't get an invite, and a lot of people just told you that you have an invite. I think you're ignoring the fact that we're offering and open to discussion with you. At this point, it's been about 40 minutes, and you said you didn't have an invite. When was this? Let me just
20 minutes ago, 30
about
minutes
20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, you're
You know,
funny. I'm
you never
pretty
got
sure
an
it was your
invite.
time when you
Tons of people have tweeted you and told you that we have invited you. Would you like me to post a Discord directly to your Twitter? Like, let me know.
The fact that he's even replying to people when they're saying that they had help makes me feel like they're trying on purpose too hard to say they didn't help or that it wasn't the team.
Yeah,
I
I
can
don't
send him a
know.
Discord link directly through DMs.
I
So-
sent it to him.
Yeah, spam him, Dex. He'll probably block.
Oh
you.
damn! It's not subject, but Samsung's ruined their new phone. I ain't getting it. They've ruined their new
Spam
phone.
that Discord link to him. Well, let's see if we can get him in here.
He
He
won't
isn't gonna
join.
come in.
He
He
won't
said
join 'cause
himself
you
that he
have
didn't
real
have an invite. He
questions.
looked like he was very open to
Will he have the
discussing this.
time though with all this DLC 2 stuff is recorded? Isn't he not even in his offices at the moment?
Would he have the time? When
Let's
you
be honest,
question
we're
his
gonna keep him
time,
here for like an hour.
when you question his time, I'd really like to know why he's been sitting here for almost 2.5 hours watching our broadcast and responding to
what
tons
about
of
if he's
people
just
on
popping in
Twitter.
and
It
out?
seems like he's not busy at the moment.
I would make time for my consumers if
Yeah.
my game is dying.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to be there for the other actors to read their script and do voiceovers. Does he have to tell them word for word what to say? Like, I know he has to overlook production and stuff, but he's mainly doing this for publicity. The only reason you see him in the voice recordings is so that he could take his snapshot, put it on Twitter, and show you guys some progress of the game being made. That's it. It's all public relations stuff. He can do that
I
at
don't
any
like
moment,
Icon,
snap
but
a
that's why
flick,
I'll
and
never
then
get
come
one.
on Discord.
He literally replied to a tweet with the YouTube link in it. He could easily join in and say what he needed to say. I'd have so much more respect for him if he did do that.
I still respect
yeah,
the man. He's a
yeah,
messenger.
the Nokia's been remade, hasn't it, this year?
I don't know what to say anymore.
I think they're just
Okay.
messing with us. I think him saying he never got an invite was to make us look
Yeah.
like we're not credible, but we're sitting here, we're waiting
Yeah,
for
but
Lee
anyone
Ross
who
to
has
come
a
in.
brain would look into it and see that you did invite him. So
He
I mean,
really doesn't help himself sometimes.
no, you need to respect.
He said he
people's
never got an invite,
intelligence
but
and
tons
know-
of people
yeah,
went right at him and said, bro, it's right
No.
there. You had an invite
Yeah.
for an
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
now.
He needs
then
to
he just
realize
ignores
that
it.
anything is
And notice he
can
didn't
find
respond
the
to nobody's replies to this.
He won't either. He won't join because you have real questions.
I just sent him a Discord link. I said, here's your invite.
I think it's because there's so many
today,
of us.
tomorrow, just before Xbox releases, and then sent the link.
He's
Yeah,
just
Blaine,
triggered.
I'm not, the only reason I'm
You
not playing,
can't-
but is because I'm in this podcast. That's all. I just decided to keep my stream on.
I can't even.
Get that extra money, mate.
It's just so
The
funny.
Switch fund.
Yeah, whatever I earn this month, I won't get for another 2 months anyway.
Oh,
Everybody
wow.
That's how
on my
YouTube
stream
works.
right now, there's
Yeah.
still 230 people in here. I guys want you to go to my Twitter profile, and I want you guys to retweet. Go to my tweets and replies, and these are the last 2 tweets are directly to Lee Ross. I want you to like them, retweet them, get it out there. Get it out there. I'm inviting you to come on the podcast for an interview. You can approve the questions if you want. Let's put this to rest. Let's talk Lee. That has gotten 37 retweets. Another one, we said we're inviting you today or tomorrow. You can approve the questions if you want. Just clear this up. That's got 16 retweets. We love you, Lee. We just want answers. We humbly ask you to join us to put this to rest. That's got 8 retweets. So if you add this all up, about likes, replies on all 3 of those tweets, you've gotten
was
about
someone else's
120 notifications from this
Two legs
podcast.
at the side of me, tapping
There's
my
no way
shoulder.
you're not seeing
Wait,
that you're
whose
invited
cat
to
is
this.
That's mine. He literally stood on 2 legs, tapping me to try and get
hear
attention.
mine? Mine is literally purring into the microphone.
Oh my god.
Milo.
I'm a crazy cat lady and dog lady. I don't even care.
I just wanted a kid and just randomly I was like, all right, just get it.
Mine kind of found me, and now she
So
ruins my
he
life.
can't say that he's not seeing this. That's let's just be very clear about that. There's so
Yeah.
many
He
people
knows.
tweeting at him right
He
now.
knows.
There's
Well, see, yeah, they
absolutely
will-
no
they will
way
be
that
gameplay,
he's
but
not
they
seeing
don't worry.
this.
He
Yeah.
knows.
He
So we're
knows
waiting
that
on
this
you,
is a
Lee. I'm
podcast stream
gonna
right
give this
now. He
podcast
knows
about
he's
another
been invited.
15 minutes because this is gonna turn into a 3-hour podcast. That's a little
Let's do
crazy.
it.
That's 3 of my own
It-
podcasts in one.
It already says started streaming 3 hours ago.
Well, it's going on 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 25 seconds.
Wow.
All the people that are commenting in the YouTube chat should just go on Twitter and like spam tweet him and say join.
Retweet it, spam it, tell him we're sitting here waiting. We're
tweet
waiting
him.
for his
Tweet
answers.
him the
Hashtag let's
YouTube
talk
link.
Lee. Every just
Yeah.
spam
Or
him.
no, not
Let's
the YouTube
talk
link.
Lee.
Just
Wait, what
remember.
do you tweet him? I
Yeah.
don't even know. Do you tweet him the Discord link or the YouTube link?
No, we can't put the disc. We're gonna put I sent him the Discord link, so
You fucking bastard.
Oh, God.
I just
So
saw
he just tweeted him the YouTube link. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's watching us.
No, UK just tweeted his fucking streamline thing. Get me a Switch.
I did no such thing. You got no proof.
Lies. I have the proof right here. You said you got no proof. All right, Lee Jr. Relax, Lee Jr.
Oh wait, I missed something out of that shit. One sec. Wait there.
I'm dying.
We've got tons of retweets, guys. I'm pretty sure. Let's just get this situation calmed down.
He so knows. Like this is just
Yeah,
hilarious.
you know, Lee. You know, and I hope
It's
I hope
so
you really
funny.
don't think we're gonna attack you or we're not gonna let you have your thing. Like, I will shut up. You
Don't worry, we'll
basically
keep,
know everything
Dex
that's
on his
going
leash.
on right now. You know our accusations. Just come on with a statement. Maybe
There you
you're
go, I
having your
missed it.
PR people prepare a statement right now. Things that you
Oh
can
my
say,
God,
things
that
that you
cat.
can't say. Maybe we just gotta wait until your PR people approve of the page you're about to have in front of you. Who knows?
He don't need nothing
Grim.
approved. Look at him. He tweets whatever he wants. There's nothing
Yeah.
he needs approved. He can do whatever he wants.
Grim Reaper said he isn't touching the stream with the 10-foot pole with Dexter around.
That's so true.
All right, so Dex, we gotta kick you out, or else he's not gonna come.
Nah.
Dex
We're gonna
just
get Winnie
triggers
Whitney.
Lee.
Quickly change his name and just don't talk.
He
Oh,
sees the
shit.
caps. He sees the caps and runs for his life.
He said all
Who
caps.
knows?
Okay, the baller caller makes
Not
a good
cool.
good point. Both the names start with IW though. So what if the account is some of the devs' gamer tags? What if it's their way of telling us that Ghost and Skulls 2 is possible at this moment?
Oh, maybe that's the hint.
Maybe that's
Actually,
the hint.
whoa.
But if
I
it's the
messaged
devs
Lee
doing
the
it-
other day saying, if it's real, go in game, get the first
What up,
skull and
Ninja?
show us. And now all of a sudden, 2 or 3 days later, they've shown us.
Exactly.
Do you think
That's
it's
what I'm
them?
saying. That their actions are caused. They're just reactions caused by our actions. We've
So,
been
it's
calling them out on
obvious.
things, and then they react to it.
It's obvious 1992 was one hell of a year as a clue to something. Either
Yeah.
the first step because it's a lie about the video, or it's the
The
second
problem
step.
is, though, this guy, he matches the language. You think the guy that I've been speaking to all day could have well and truly been a dev. And I've been speaking to him all day because it was the guy from the channel. It's the voice from his stream. The voice matches up. The
Who?
game attack
Definitely do it
matches up.
solo, by the way.
The guy who posts, my cat's biting the shit out of my arm. He's trying to hump it now.
Who were you talking to?
The guy that posted the video today, that's called the video you're
German guy?
watching. Yeah, he's been in my game all day. So if that was the case, that was a dev that's been
Wait,
talking
what?
to me all
Why
day.
was he in your game?
Because I wanted to know if it was real. I was trying to recreate it.
And he was actually talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
and
in
it
the
the
game
same
and they
voice.
weren't able to
Every
recreate
now
it.
and again.
So the guy who got
Do
the
you know
skull
his name?
didn't know how to do it.
Does
I don't
anyone know
his
his real name?
No, his real name.
Oh, where's the hackers at to hack this account and see what the name? What's going on? I mean, I'm not condoning that, but do it.
You
Where
shouldn't
are
do
you
it, it's
at?
wrong, but if you do it, it's maybe not wrong. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
See
know
where the
how to
account
hack,
was made
so
from.
it's not my problem if you do it. But I'm just saying, share that info.
This is
Where's
jokes, by the
Anonymous
way,
at?
guys.
Anonymous are supposed to like help the people discover the truth. Like, where are they? This is
They're the
Yo,
ones
so
that
don't
do
even
various
front. I'll
operations.
go on 4chan and I'll really get some anonymous
Oh, God.
people to fucking do this. Like, yo,
Don't even
all
say that, 'cause
my
you'll get
4chan
banned for,
people
like-
out there who know about the deep dark web and all you hacker
What
surfers,
board?
dark web
Oh,
What
surfers.
board are we
All you
talking
Let's get some
about?
answers from
Lee's
Lee. Is
gonna
there
get you
something you guys
triggered
can
and
do? I know
banned.
you guys like to hack Sony. Can you get into fucking IW's things? Can you get us some answers? If that's the route we gotta take, best believe I'm on 4chan in a second, bro. You know, above 9,000, baby. You already know the deal. So let's
Seriously.
get some answers, bro. Anonymous, we need you. It's not all you know, Occupy Wall Street, but it's Occupy Infinite Warfare. How about that?
I think Milo just wants to be famous. He's just jumping on me now and trying to like hug me. He wants to be famous.
We need a hacker.
Wait, you have a
That-
cat named Milo?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My cat's
My
name
cat's
is
named
Betsy.
Milo.
Okay, so the Throkers is saying in UK stream, the guy said his friend recorded it, but the clip
Yeah.
of the other two
Well,
people
where-
are dead,
show us
even
that
though he
video.
stated he was alive in the stream. This is dodgy. He's hiding something.
Give
We
us
want
that
the-
video.
We want the full clip. We want the sound in the video. Then we want you up at the machine.
But I don't want the sound in the video. Y'all see my troll? Alright? All I did was I go into Spaceland, I pop the balloons, I record the sound, I go over here, I shoot the bear things, I put the
That's what I'm
sound in.
saying. Yeah, this isn't that difficult. Why was he on level 56 to find something that should be found in round 1? Otherwise, you don't know that Ghost in Skulls is there. If for someone who's not in the community and just plays the game, because
Uncle
this game
Jimmy,
isn't
over
just for people in
9,000,
the
baby. He
community.
knows what's up. Sorry to cut
Who
you
would
off.
find that? No, but do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not in the community and you don't pay attention, you're just playing the game because you want to. If you're a 12-year-old kid at home who's playing this game, how would you find Ghost in Skulls 2?
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Mike, no progress yet. I
They
love
don't
how your
make-
cat gets more attention than your own son. I'd have a son.
They
Oh,
don't
it's
make.
funny.
Oh,
Sorry.
they don't make this shit that hard. I don't get it.
See, it's fishy though. Could have been a dev, maybe not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the first thing I thought in my mind was it's a
I don't think
it's a
they'd be that
dev
dumb though.
coming in
But at the
to
same
throw
time,
us
people
off
wouldn't
their
expect
trail.
it.
It's just weird how I
Like
I
reverse
literally tweeted to
psychology?
Lee. I asked him show us some gameplay of the first skull on the machine and show it was working, and exactly
Kimberly.
the first skull is on that machine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but where's his step?
I'm
Why
just
would you
shouting out
hide
all the
that?
people who are like over 9,000 because we here,
I just
boy.
hit
We here.
10.9K.
Why would you? I don't get it. Like, why would you not share that if you found
doing
it?
guys
You
in
want
my chat.
everyone to know. You wouldn't hide that. You'd
How
be
was
like,
this still
We about to go
45,
Super
50
Saiyan
people
on Lee
hanging around?
Ross if he don't come in here. Tomorrow's podcast is saying I'm over 9,000 on Lee. And I'm calling out all my anonymous people to friggin' hack the shit out of somebody's accounts and figure out what's going on. Maybe he's got a DM with Activision saying, yo, listen, they're putting pressure on me. Just find me something that can back this up, and we could be done with this, bro. Like, that's going to ruin his shit, and somebody's going to have to resign after that. But we don't want to take it to that level. And if
He
it's
100%
not
lied about
that
it on the
difficult to
game.
disprove us, if it's the truth you're giving us, it should be as easy as
Alright,
popping
Chelsea.
on saying
Well,
you're a
yeah,
whole
you
bunch of
just-
fucking idiots,
yeah.
and this is the deal.
yeah, he would say like, look, go and hunt. Stop doing
Fan
this.
of
If he did
RTM, what
that-
up?
He could have literally just taken the gameplay for, like, where you know how they would test it out in LA or whatever at the headquarters. They could be literally just recording that and sending it to one of their game testers and then being like, "Hey, do this," and then go in and try to make it believable.
See,
And
you
then
mentioned
they-
game testers, and what's crazy is a lot of the
Just
game
something
testers are
cracked-
Dutch
cracky.
and German.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A
Exactly.
lot of the game testers are Dutch and German, so you got it coming from one of those types of channels, so it's still a little fishy. We know
mean,
game
who-
testers get all that shit
who-
way early.
Who
He's
discovered
probably
all of
testing
those
it
things
right
last
now for
time?
Xbox release.
Lime
It's
Thumb's
within that
starting to
range where they would
Lime
send
and
it to the
Paper
game
did,
testers
like, the same
right
time.
now for Xbox.
But
and
was there
say,
a bunch
"Hey,
of
it's there."
German and other,
I
like,
was honestly a bunch of people found the third and the fourth one at the same exact time because I
Yeah,
found
the,
it literally.
the code was flying around, wasn't it?
I didn't have the code, but I just
Alright.
knew because Norwegian had mentioned the dance floor
I wanna
colors.
take
And I
another
was like, well, I
piss.
guess I'll just give it a shot. And then I heard the noise. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
And then obviously
so
the
Data
fourth
miner
was
ruined
easy.
that for me.
so it's not like the first time that like someone from Germany may have found an Easter egg, if he did find it.
I have no idea.
Or like someone from Europe or someone.
I'm trying to think about. Hold on. I'm going to contact someone right now.
Because I thought it was
I'm
like
at the
most of the community from like America and England who found it. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention, but that's
Most
what
of the community is from America and the UK.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
how often is it that someone from somewhere like Germany finds an Easter egg?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I just don't. I don't get it because you guys have spent so much time on it. If it was there, you would find it. I don't get why you need to be on round 56.
Watch it be the one thing we haven't tried. Like, stare at the machine for 60
Like
seconds.
what though? Literally, I think I hunted with Ninja for like an hour the other day, and I wanted to kill myself.
Oh, we did
I was
that.
like-
We stared at the machine. People said,
Literally, we were looking at fairies for 20 minutes. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I
Like, how do you
spent
do
two
this for
10-hour
300 hours?
streams looking
UK.
at them fairies.
we went in
Like,
and looked
how
at
do we
everything
do
that
that?
they did in
Yeah,
Black
Kieran
Ops
and
3
Elizabeth.
in the Easter eggs. Since the developers helped them, we said, what would Treyarch do? So we went
Yeah.
back to even Ascension, and we were like, remember that time where you have to stare at the clock for like 30 seconds?
Yes.
We stood around the map staring at things.
Single
All
map.
right? He
I
said,
wish-
patience, young grasshopper. You got me sitting there staring at a grasshopper picture for about a good 3 minutes. Not moving, not touching, put my controller down, stare at it. Patience, young grasshopper.
Every
Maybe that
single
was
clock
it.
I did that
But
way.
we did all these ideas. There's not an idea you can say that we didn't try. Somebody throw
I
out
was, like,
something,
pointing
and I'll
out-
tell you
I was,
whether
like-
or not we tried it.
Have you guys
I was like-
taken have you taken a slasher and have him attack towards the machine?
Yep.
Yeah.
In my
There's one-
most
there is
recent
one
game, too.
crazy thing we haven't tried and no one's tried. Basically, I made a video about it where if you look around the map, the skulls are actually called sugar skulls, and they're related to an event called Day of the Dead, like this done over in
I
Mexico.
did watch that. I think I just watched
Yeah,
that
and
today.
it relates to this map so much. So what about, because on Batman, you had to go into your settings, change the date, reset the game, and go speak to someone on certain days to complete the Easter egg. So about if we've got to go to this Day of the Dead date, like there's someone was saying it was 2018 written on a magazine. So about if we go to the 31st of the 10th, 2018, and something happens differently on that date, maybe we've got to swap. But then again, it wouldn't match up to what's been found today, would it?
It just
Well,
wouldn't be
the
that
fact
hard.
is, it's not
That's
only
like
that
main
kind of
Easter
thing.
egg.
We said you can find this on accident. You can't accidentally change your game to the 31st of October.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying they found it on accident, and he's confirming that you could possibly find
Well,
it
you
by
found
accident.
the first one on accident in Zombies in Spaceland. I mean, that could be a topic in itself to talk
Yeah,
about.
but that was
I mean, the
so,
Ghost in
like-
Skulls 1, how does it correlate with Ghost in Skulls 2?
Considering
That's
the
not
main
even on
Easter egg was
accident,
copied and
though. Like,
pasted.
that's what you
Right.
do. The first thing you see when you spawn is those balloons. That's what you would do.
I
Oh
immediately.
yeah,
I think,
and it was found by accident. And you would
Oh,
think,
Yeah,
but that's disproving the whole copy and paste Ghost in Skulls 2 because there's plenty of stuff you guys could have done by accident. Like I'm on Xbox, so I haven't been on the map. I've literally watched the map enough that I know when I get on Xbox, I know what I'm doing as far as the main Easter egg goes. But when it comes
That's what
down
I
to the little details, like what is interactable? What can you slap and it disappears? What can you melee with the melee weapons that you can't do with your hands?
Well,
You know,
that was
what can-
my first question when I started to hunt with them, with those guys last. I mean, it was
Remember
Are
what
the-
we did, Lexi?
I asked them. No, but I asked them. I said, "Have you shot everything and have you hit everything?"
Mm-hmm.
And they literally had hit every single thing that was
I
possible
think
to hit in that room.
Daily Gamer Nick, me and him talked while I was talking on his chat about the rituals. Like rave mode is different when you do a ritual because the color around your name is a different color every time you go into ritual mode, and it almost correlates with the 1992 colors. And then I asked him, what about the slasher? Is the slasher different in the ritual mode than it is rave mode? Because in rave mode you can only see the slasher after round 10, but you can get the slasher out of rave mode and you can have him pretty much. Can you walk him around the map? You know what I mean?
60 seconds, haven't you?
Yeah, you have only a certain amount of time to kill
66
him before
seconds.
he
Can you take him up to Ghost and Skulls at that point on the first ritual?
Nope, I've tried.
take him- Okay. See, and
Well,
that's
actually,
there's
if you make him teleport, yeah, you can. But I've done that. I'm pretty certain. I think we did that like first, because you can make him teleport up there. But
Okay.
that's the only, yeah. But
there's so much that I know you guys have tried that like when I get on there and I take these notes and we compare them, that it's really going to determine a lot of things. A lot of these theories are not going to be theories anymore; they're going to be facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, which
Let
is
me-
why if it gets properly solved and it's not some German guy on Thursday, then you know for a fact it wasn't there.
And
Let me just
how?
say, if I hop into a game on the 2nd or 3rd of March or whatever at midnight, go in, have the update, pop those tires,
And the
I hear
real
that
J.
noise, I'm gonna blow up.
Then Lee's gonna be triggered on Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God.
contacting
Yeah,
one of you
if this
guys
turns
the
out to
second
be
I
like
find
something
anything.
provable, you think your Twitter's blowing up now, Lee? You ain't
Just
felt
ready
the
for a shit
entire
show.
community. We're still convincing some people. We still have to talk some people through it and kind of open their eyes a little bit. But man, their eyes are gonna be wide open the day that it's found out, and it's something we did on PS4. Man, you're. I don't see Lee being the associate project director if this goes like that. To be honest, in a
name will
situation
be
like that, that's like
tarnished.
career suicide. They're gonna have to put somebody trustworthy as the face of the company.
You would think insulting your own players and consumers would be suicide.
Yeah,
Then again, like we said the other day with Trump, he insults everyone he goes far.
Yeah.
true.
Like everyone gets far no matter what you say in this world.
Guys, yes, we will be hunting after this. So, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Look, it's on 3-hour mark. It's on the 3-hour mark. Shout out to
Really
Predator
been
in the
there for a
building,
while.
Sopra, Elite Gamer, all you guys who've been sticking around and just chilling. We still got 250 people in here. Lee, if you ever wanted to jump on the podcast, now is the time. And don't say you don't have an
I
invite.
think he's doing something because there's no replies for nearly an hour now.
I think
Yeah.
he's
Getting a hold of
triggered
somebody.
and is in a corner
think he's-
somewhere.
Look,
I
he
think he's
thought he
busy
was
right now.
going to turn around and say he didn't get an invite. Then 100 and something notifications went to his phone saying, yeah, you got an invite, bro. What's up? And then he was like, oh, fuck. Shit. Stop responding to everybody again. Are we
Oh,
going to get
fuck,
the
I have to
silent
do
treatment now?
He was trying to
You know
pin
what?
us like he did me.
The problem is with me, like I was completely outside of all of this, and all I do is watch Reddit and watch Twitter and see what goes on. And the second that I saw what happened with Dex, it like completely changed my perspective, and everything from then on has really put me off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I really, really love the game, and I played it. I mean, I'm not a part of the community or anything. Like I just play it because I love it, and this is just like made me think like, what the fuck is going on?
That was like the
Shout
number
out
one
to
post on
Robert,
Reddit.
Norwegian,
Was
Yeah, I'll play soon, man. I'm just in a podcast.
Yamato, Harvick. What up, ninjas? Uncle Jimmy in the chat. Slaughter, get ready for DLC 5 podcast, bro.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
don't want people
That's
to
going
think
to be
we're
a
just
fun one.
eating.
that is definitely gonna be fun. I went in on that.
I definitely, I know enough
Jesus
to
Christ,
know that'll
this
be
is
a
man.
fun podcast.
I never thought that these podcasts would get this many viewers, but we're actually asking the
Yeah.
questions that everybody wants to know.
It's just obvious. This is what the community wants. This is where
Yeah.
everyone's hunting. This is where everyone's gaining the subscribers. I've been watching, so I'm just curious. Like, am I earning more subscribers than the big YouTubers? And I've earned more than Noah in the past 2 days. I've earned nearly 200 subs in the past 2 days. That's more than Noah's earned. This is what people want.
Well,
And
If-
none of the big guys are
People
hunting
want.
this. It's not
You're-
an
you're-
idea for them until it's
From a
confirmed
Shout out
because
to you, Owen.
they're not stupid. Maybe they know what the devs are doing. Maybe they know,
Well,
hey,
from
listen,
someone-
we're not going to hunt until the first skull's found because maybe since like they get early access while they got in there, they were like, listen, guys, don't bother hosting Skulls and Skulls because we're going to drop it on
Yeah.
Xbox. So don't waste your
from
time.
someone who watches you guys and doesn't stream, the reason I watch you guys instead of Noah just plays custom zombie maps. That's all I've
Yeah.
seen in the past
Yep.
3 weeks out of him. And it gets to be honest, I'm just like, dude, another custom zombie map. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know.
I know, man. We're
I
about to
wanna
hit
know the-
11K. It's crazy.
See,
Right,
and I'm
but-
completely unbiased because I love Noah's streams.
sorry,
I like.
talk-
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like him as like a his personality. It's like when he was doing the damn Skilo map and he had a 100 bomb drop and he literally knocked his lamp over. I was like, dude,
That was so
I
funny.
was like, what did you just do to your room? Like seriously. And I know, Sets. I know you're like, that's a touchy subject for you to talk about, Noah. But you know,
Now, listen, I respect the dude. You know, I like to poke fun at him and stuff. But everybody's got their grind. And I respect
Yeah.
Noah's grind. But you're
Well-
not saying anything wrong about it.
But the reason you guys are getting all these subs, you're
They don't
getting
mind,
this
though.
burst in subs and you're getting this burst in likes, is because this is a topic. You guys have
Yeah.
not only have you created content for this and your own content, but you
kept
guys
it
are
alive.
yes, you're keeping it alive. And who knows? Maybe that might be the ultimate goal out of the marketing, you know, in Infinity Ward, and it might be their ultimate goal is to say, let's get them talking. You know, let's get these people.
Yeah.
We got bad reviews off.
Yeah,
right off the rip,
that's
so
exactly what I said
let's
the
get
other
'em
day. I
talking.
said yeah, bad publicity is publicity at the end of the day. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter what kind. It's
And
publicity is
and
publicity.
if it wasn't
Amen.
for Dexter and Ninja and all this, what would you be talking about? Because this is always tweeted about.
Dex, man, Dex freaking got attacked on Twitter, and that's the first thing I said to him, bro. All
I'm still
publicity
getting
is
attacked
good
on Twitter.
publicity. Dex is very hated amongst the zombie community, but guess
Oh,
what?
they need to-
Dex was at 600 subs when his Twitter thing went on. He just hit 1K today.
Hey.
Oh,
So
yeah, congrats,
he gained subs off
Thanks,
of
man.
being hated. But this is
Yeah,
a
people
subject
are seeing
everybody
dedication.
either is on the fence of, or agrees with him, or disagrees with him. It still gave him some subs. Whether the community hates him or not, you gotta respect the kid because he said what you guys all think. And he was the only one that's willing to take the shit for it.
I mean, this is the kind of content you guys created. Just to give you an insight, is like me. I didn't play any Infinite Warfare Zombies. Me and my buddy, because we have not beaten any of the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs because we just suck. And we've been playing that because there's no content to keep us interested in it. You guys literally have turned me around. As I'm speaking to you, I'm literally looking for the Yeti Eye Easter egg because you guys are talking about like the unfindable Easter eggs. I want in on the piece of the pie.
Good luck with that.
Right, and I know I'm probably
after the
looking in the
thing,
dark. But no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, Flo. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. See, I saw a good comment in the chat, and it says the community needs a decent podcast
Just
talk
subscribe
show
and
to
run on the
communicate and discuss zombies with each other. And this is a great podcast, my Ninja. Keep up the good work.
yeah,
And
100%,
what I've
Cole. Thank you
enjoyed-
so much for the support, bro.
Yeah.
Mate, your freaking chat just supported me like shit. Do you realize I've gained like 100 subs in the past, like this podcast, because of your stream? Oh, your
Everybody,
stream just
I seen one of the
crazy.
mods
Thank
timed
you.
him out though. All right, UK, don't promote yourself. I'll promote you. The mods are told if you say anything about your damn channel, time that motherfucker out. But they don't know because you don't have a wrench. But guys, check out UK Gamer. He's one of the people on the hunt. He is the dude who found Spiderbait. He is a credible source in the zombie community. So definitely check him out. Definitely check out Dex, Dubbed, and anybody else who's in here that streams. You guys really want to keep up with us, all right? UK might find something tonight. I might find something tonight, so stay tuned.
I hope
for
you
this.
guys do. I hope,
Hey, it's nearly
I hope
midnight.
everything
And
I
I'm
just
not.
want to get
we
hunted
think is
because
wrong.
I love watching you guys. Like I don't stream, and you guys are like literally you're the only people I turn on to YouTube for. Is I used to go to anybody and everybody that had zombies content, and the only good content that I've been watching lately is Raven the Redwoods, Ghost and Skull Hill. It's the only good content. Not only that, like the podcast got me even more intrigued because I was just literally I'm just like I'm very interested. Like, and
What
you
up,
guys
Ninja?
are making valid points. And like I've said before,
Hey,
you know,
Dub.
oh, yeah.
I do appreciate you letting me in on here, just being a consumer, being a watcher. I'm not even a streamer. I'm a no-name. And that just shows you what type of person Sets is just like, he don't know me. He was just like, bro, you made a good point. You want to come talk and get your point out. And I said, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I play on Xbox.
Yeah, shout out
I
to you,
want
Owen.
your points, So
Yeah.
Just describe it.
just from a consumer point, man, you guys got a lot to look to. You got a lot you can count on from these guys. I would continue to tune in. I would smash that like button. I would subscribe. I would listen to every single one of these people because they have intellectual insight
Ninja?
on this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
we do
appreciate
Naked
that
Tuesday
a lot.
sometimes as well. Look out for that, guys. We're
Jay
Naked
Websley
Tuesdays.
said in chat, Dexter, I did trash talk you on Reddit. As it seems, but hearing your side of the story.
That's a great way to start a story.
But listen, he goes, hearing your side of the story, What up, saying Ninja? you think it's inactive or wasn't working, then the update, he put ... Like, sorry, we seemed forcefully whining, but you have your point. All the hunting and nothing, What up, Ninja? no hate. So guys, yeah, the way Lee responded to him made you guys feel like he was the wrong one. Like Dex was the wrong one, and a lot of people attacked him for it. For somebody to make a Reddit post about that, like, you guys have no fucking life. And I'll say that to whoever fucking posted about that Reddit shit. Bro, to talk about that on Reddit, even to have Queen make a video, fucking Dex was friends with Lime Tiger, and then Lime Tiger makes a fucking video about it to throw him under the bus because that's the trending thing to do right now. Like, there's a lot of people. Dane made a fucking video
right.
about it. A lot
I'll
of people
admit,
trash
hey.
talked him, and now y'all sitting here thanking him. You didn't really know his side of the story. Dex is the reason that Lee kind of slipped up, and he's not saying anything right now. So we want that controversy to work out in our benefit. It's obviously getting results, So don't hate on people for being different than the rest. The rest of the people on Twitter right now basically have their tongues up Lee's ass right now. All right? You just want to be cool with a dev. You want him to follow you. You want to kiss his fucking ass and get that brown nose so you can feel fucking special. But that's not the case. That's honest. That's me being honest. You know, he's not going to look at any of you special unless you got 5 million subs and you making money for his company. That's plain and simple. He don't look at us special.
I got 11,000. That's enough. Don't worry. I've got this.
Yeah, he's not. So please don't hate on Dex. I'd appreciate it if you guys actually supported Dex. I'd appreciate it if you all like turned around and said, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you're willing to take the heat as long as we get the answers. Give all the hate to him, bro. You're obviously helping him. His channel's growing.
Yeah.
But don't sit there and blindly jump on the hate train because it's the trending thing to do. You don't know what's really going on.
You can't hate someone for having an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I mean,
is
look, me and I'll put it out there. Me and Dex had an argument, and even I still didn't make a video or take anyone's side or cause any shit. But there's these random people that are.
Yeah, but even if you did
sense.
take a side, you're entitled to that opinion. Everyone is.
Yeah, well.
It's like.
Yeah, everybody's entitled, good or bad.
Some people are in the UK, some people are here, but.
You guys don't have to agree with us. That's fine.
You're just putting your opinions.
Yeah. Opinions need to be respected. Like, just whoever it comes from.
I just can't believe I can't believe I came onto this. I thought nothing was happening. I looked at Twitter, I was like, oh.
Are we wrapping this up then? Because everyone keeps spamming, just play the game, just play the freaking game.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up.
When are you gonna play?
We'll all jump in the game now, but I'm not even gonna stop my stream. I'm gonna wait in the lobby if everyone's jumping in.
I would say everybody take a break. Remember to eat. Get some coffee.
I've ordered takeout. These fat nips have got to keep growing.
All right, listen. So what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna end this podcast soon. I want to say thank you to everybody who took time out, especially just another UK gamer for like just completely stopping your stream and just coming in here to talk about that. I really appreciate that. Lex, thank you for jumping in once you knew what was going on. She was at work. She DM'd me and said, I'm coming now. Let's go.
I can't even.
Based on the plan in a sec, don't worry, man.
It's like 12 o'clock here, and I've got work tomorrow, so girls gotta sleep. But yeah.
Wait, you in the UK?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's 12 o'clock here.
Oh, yeah.
She's married. Don't worry.
Oh wait, fuck yeah.
The thirst starts jumping out of nowhere.
Wait, did you say I'm married?
No, she's married.
I thought she
got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend.
I was gonna say I'm 21, man. I'm not getting married yet. Jesus Christ.
I'm not married. Got a boyfriend though.
Thank you so much, Lex, and especially XPL. You know, XPL, you do provide a lot of insight, knowing the background you come from. And I want you to keep a close eye on this. I'm going to invite some people back to the podcast tomorrow. Lee, from this point on, you have, 3 days? So there's 72 hours for you to come on this podcast. Within those 72 hours, we will accept a clear answer.
Let's be honest, if he comes at you after 36 hours, you're still going to accept his invite.
No.
You're gonna lose
no.
You're gonna lose
if he wants to come on here after Xbox gets released to excuse things, no, I won't give him that privilege. I don't want him on my podcast after that. I want you on this before Xbox release. If somehow your schedule doesn't work out until Xbox release, nah, I don't believe
it to a certain time, just so because he is a busy man, and don't anticipate that it's gonna happen tomorrow. It could very well happen Wednesday night.
What up, Ninja? Yeah.
Petra, we're going to be going in a minute. Don't worry, buddy. We're going to be starting in a second.
All right. But I'm going to pop out of this for a second. Tim, thank you again for taking time to come on the podcast and let your opinions be known.
You should just tweet Lee an open invitation.
I've tweeted him. I'm going to keep tweeting him open invitations for the next 10 to 20 tweets of mine are going to be every single one is going to be an invitation so that if you miss one, you're not going to miss the 80 that I send to you.
Yeah, Dex definitely.
And Dub.
Oh no, Vendetta, I'm not going. The stream's going to carry on. I'm just waiting to see if these guys are coming to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream.
I can't wait, guys. I'm sorry. As soon as the 3rd or the 4th comes, I have to stop hunting for Ghost of Skulls because I've waited 6 years for Legend of Zelda. I've waited too many years, man. It took them 6 years to make a Legend of Zelda game.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, I appreciate it. I'm going to leave the Discord for now. I'm going to say my final words on the stream. And we'll definitely be back on another podcast tomorrow if you guys are open for it. Definitely open for more discussion.
I've been
Hit me
very
up if
honored
I'm
to appear
here.
here.
No problem, guys. I will be back in a minute. Don't leave the Discord. Let's talk after the stream ends too, really quick. Let's plan it up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back though. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
Amazing podcast. All right. So, my brother just walked in. We're ending the podcast here now. You guys know for a fact that Lee has an open invitation to this podcast tomorrow. We're going to accept Lee as a guest on this interview if we can get an interview from him within the next 72 hours. That is 3 days until the Xbox release. After that, I will accept no answers from Lee. I don't want an answer anymore. It's just going to be data mined. You had your chance to talk, and we're just going to prove it right or wrong. After that, if you change a step, we'll know. We have the coding. We have the ways to get the coding. I will do a full investigation on this. But every single person who's in here, we had 250 people in here. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to quickly get set up for a hunt. I'm just going to grab a snack from upstairs. I'm going to quickly get up for a hunt. I'd like you all, not just to come and watch the stream because I want viewers in it, but I'd like you all to come witness this.
What up, Ninja?
I'd like you to come witness the trial and error and what we do. These are going to be documented so that when it comes out for Xbox, we're going to compare it. If we did it on this stream, but it doesn't work, and then we go and do it on another stream after Xbox release, and it works, we're going to have our answers. So I'd like to invite all of you to come join my next stream. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell next to the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We may be getting an exclusive interview with Lee Ross tomorrow, the next day, or the following day. If he wants to do an interview after that, I'm going to tell you personally, I don't want it. I don't want him on the podcast. I'd like an answer. I think the community deserves an answer. And seeing as how we've had non-stop 200 to 300 people in this stream, I'm pretty sure you guys all agree that a simple, straight answer is not too much to ask. And if there's nothing to hide, there's nothing to hide. You can't do wrong. So Lee, once again, we know you're watching. No hate towards you whatsoever. We know you're the face of the company. We know you're the messenger. I would have really appreciated if you gave us, as a community, some clear clarification on what's going on. And let's put this to rest.
What up, Ninja?
I want to do my DLC 5 podcast, okay? I don't want to do these podcasts no more. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in today. That's going to be it. I only planned for a 1 hour podcast. We're on 3 hours now.
What up, Ninja?
This was a very in-depth on everything to do. Guys, don't forget to sub and turn on notifications. I will be back in 15 minutes to start up a hunt stream with just another UK gamer, with Dex, and anybody else who wants to hunt and compare notes. Okay? I love all you guys to death. You already know it's your favorite ninja. You have all been fucking beautiful ninjas. Don't forget to hit that sub like I keep saying. I'm a beg for likes. I'm a beg for dislikes. If you didn't, go check out my boy Daily Gamer Nick, Dexter. And we had a special guest, just another UK gamer. Shout out to all you guys for coming in on the stream. Check them out as well. I will see you guys on the next one. But until then, if I'm not your favorite YouTuber, I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Come on, son. Peace out.
NInjaNation, I fucking love you!
What up, Ninja?